Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up. I'm gonna share the stream. Wow, this plane, I'm gonna share the stream to all my social media. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. Pull up and I'm swerving. If a try to holler, she gon' curve him. We came from under buzz like a Persian. We been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Rapping like I'm turban. Yeah, these all square like Irvin. Yeah, we grew up in the hood, no Suburbans. If I say I need my money, then it's urgent. Yeah, they want me to quit. Yeah, they want me to shift. But as long as I'm alive, we gon' keep on making hits. While they steady shooting bricks, man, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Me and Dill back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of but we really with the lame. Always gonna be reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up like the fireworks. I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. It's the wrong tree. I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up. Got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best, though. That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best, yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they soft, they ain't homie, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash, one wrong move, that's do the dash, keep a stash, just in case they tryna flash. Never lag, we don't slack, till our eyes running back. I don't brag, I'm relaxed, I'm not into all of that, yeah. It's really just the fam and my dogs, I just gotta make a call. I ain't into all that chatting, not at all. Yeah, I put that on the squad, we been out here going hard. We on deck, please don't make 'em. Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up like the fireworks. I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. It's the wrong tree. I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up. Got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. So, Indy, yeah. Check 1, 2. What's up, everybody? We are back. We are back with another black and white. Please don't search us. We don't got a thing. Tell them park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up like the fireworks. I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. Make sure y'all hit them like buttons on both channels. Please hit that like button on both channels. We are back, like I say again, with another Scud View. Save all questions for the end. I mean, we look at the comments, but we're not trying to look at the comments to stay focused like we on the telephone. You hear me? What's up, Mel?
What's up?
Back in the cut, about turning.
Waiting on you.
Oh yeah, we starting now. Trying to fix my dog. I'm at the door. I made this hat, y'all. I made this one. I wanted to be creative and make me a hat, make my own hat.
All right.
I did my own thing. I wonder how much I get for it. $5.
Let me see. What's that? It say Kool-Aid. Oh, all right. All right, yeah, I see.
What I did was in Walmart, they got fabric they sell for like $4.
Right.
Cop this hat for like $5 off Amazon. And it's a special glue. You saw the shoes I did, right?
Yeah.
Yes, did the same glue, does the same thing.
Yeah.
What's up, Chatterboo, Daisy, Cool Gamer, Vicky, Keisha in the same place? What's up, y'all? We're gonna make this day interesting.
It's really just a fam and my
We're gonna
dogs.
make
I
it
just gotta
interesting.
make a call. I ain't into all that chatting, not at all, not at all. Yeah, put that on the squad. We been out here going
We
hard.
gonna
We on
see.
deck. Please don't make try your luck. Test me in again. We let
Hold
it
on, I gotta
rain.
get to
Please
something
don't
about
mess
this.
up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us. We don't got a thing. Tell
I
her
hope I
get up.
did this
Then
right.
that be poking out them dreams.
YouTube be messing me up.
Like the fireworks, I keep
Right.
the flame. Heard you barking up.
Like they be doing these updates and then I can't do what I normally
Can't
do.
keep up. Got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to
Ooh,
put the face to the
you weren't supposed to do
name.
that. See, this ain't even working right here. Is that what I want? Yep. So what's up, guys? Hope everybody having a good weekend. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Make sure y'all press that like button on both channels. Hold on. I just gotta put up the poll. I always put up the poll. But for some reason I can't do it when I'm just setting up. For some reason I gotta do it when I'm online and stuff. How was your week, Mel? What's going on? Anything spectacular you did this weekend?
Nah,
Since
I
you just
went on a
started.
date. That was about it.
Wait a minute. Hold up. You went on a date.
Yeah.
What you do? Where you go? Tell a story.
I don't know. We got an echo. Something. There's an echo in it.
All right. What about now?
Um,
Did it go away?
I don't know. It look like we delayed or something.
Are you on StreamYard or are you on YouTube?
I'm on stream, yo.
If you
Hold
got
on.
two windows open, you might got two windows open. You know how you press to get to the StreamYard? You got to close the second window, close the
All
YouTube
right.
window.
All right.
It's
I think
gone.
that's what it was.
I had to learn that way too.
Uh, Nah. Yeah, we went on a date.
All right.
But you got to realize I've been with Keisha for what 20 years now,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it had fell off. But we went on a date. What Friday? Yesterday it was interesting.
Mm-hmm. So
And you
what y'all
can,
do? Where y'all go?
well, first, I don't know, for some reason she felt we had to go to Walmart. So
That sounds
we
like a Lisa move, but go ahead.
right. But first we went to Walmart, and then we went to, well, no, playing around with the time. I went to Five Below,
That's my stuff.
and well, last week or so I had brought some cologne at Five Below, and I gave it to one of my sons, but both of them wanted it. So I just went and got him his own, one of my other sons his own,
Okay.
and then we went on our date. And I don't know, maybe we should have kept just going there as a takeout spot.
Okay. Why? What happened?
I'm just not used to dining in and everything is in plastic containers. Like we went to a seafood bar.
Mm-hmm.
The cocktail sauce was already pre-made by a company. I know when I go to oyster bar, I'm used to getting like a dish with ketchup and horseradish and lemons.
Yeah, that's how it's
No,
supposed to.
these motherfuckers brought out packages of Ken's cocktail sauce, and
What?
Ken's cocktail sauce is not good. Don't think it's not good. And then they brought out. Then we had fish. The tartar sauce was in one of them little things from McDonald's. You know how the dipping sauce is?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
it's
how
in
they
one of them.
brought out the tartar sauce, and I was like, wow.
That place sound like it's about to shut down. That's what it sounds like. And they just making do what they got.
Oh, I don't know. It's been there for a while.
Mm.
It been there for a while. And see, because we normally would go there, but we would normally get takeout.
Mm-hmm.
And that was our first time like dining in. And I was like, maybe we should have just kept getting takeout from here.
That was a test. it was
Right,
just it was a test. You know, you just know
right.
not to go back there no more. But it sounded like either they shutting down and trying to make do what they have, or they didn't get their shipment in and they just doing what they got to do to keep the customers, which they ain't gonna keep if they doing that.
No, I think that's how they do things over there. I'm not sure. I never really looked at the tables when we would go in there
Mm-hmm.
to see how they were serving stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used when I go to a restaurant, if we get fish, there's like a bowl, a container of tartar sauce. There's not the little pack y'all motherfuckers could have opened that shit up and put it in a little bowl in the kitchen. Come
Yeah, one of
on,
them little
man.
containers, the thingy.
Right. So
Yeah, I can see that be messed up.
yeah, that was messed up. But other than that, it was okay.
I was gonna say, was the food good? Was it good?
Well, all I like really from there is oysters. So yeah, yeah, it was good.
Okay.
And but this time I got my oysters, but I
Mhm.
got catfish with it. And the catfish was okay, yeah. But the side with it wasn't all that great. But it's like they serve or are preparing to serve like kids because the only side they offer was fries or onion rings.
Wow.
Like, wow, okay, I guess. And but she was like, "Where we going next?" I was like, "Well, I know where I won't go. We could have went there instead of here, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining."
But you know what? Sometimes you gotta look at it from the perspective y'all went on a date, even though that happened, but y'all spent time together, regardless of the situation. Sometimes you just gotta make the best of it. Not to go back
Right.
unless you're doing takeout. I don't know how that works, but as far as that place you went to,
Yeah, no, we're not going back as far as on no date. But
yeah,
come on, we live in a city that have I'm more than sure over 1 million restaurants.
right.
We gonna take our time and pick through them. But for a while, there's this restaurant I've been trying to get to, but Keisha wanted to go to a steakhouse, so I said we'll do that next, and then we gonna go to the restaurant I want to go to.
Okay. See, you know what? You should have been recording that. I mean, I would have recorded, like views for like the view of the place and what happened.
They had too much going on. Normally when we go in there, it's kind of quiet. But
Hmm.
when we went there yesterday, they had what was the name of that shit? I'm gonna say it was some movie was playing. They had 3, 4 TVs on,
Hmm.
and that was just a lot of noise,
Too much going on.
right? And
Yeah.
my goodness, the waiter couldn't even get the order right.
Oh, y'all ain't speak to a manager. I'd have been like this. Can I see your manager? I don't know what's going on here. So I can go because I be quick.
I'm guessing he's fresh off the boat.
Oh Lord.
His English was not really okay. It wasn't even good. It wasn't okay. He could understand. He could understand it, but he couldn't talk it.
Right.
And then no, I can't even say he could understand it because he put 6, and I was like, no, put 12. He was like, huh? And he was like, I was like, oh wow. I said, let me see your paper. And when he showed it to me, I pointed to it, and he
Mhm.
still was saying, "What you mean?" I was like, "Look, just scratch that out.
You,
Whatever that is, just scratch it out."
you write it for him. I get that. So what else y'all did after that? Like what y'all do? Y'all just
After that, we went to Dollar Tree.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all hanging out. Hey,
um,
y'all sound like us though. I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
then we went to she wanted something from Starbucks, but she was like, I'm not sure about that. So we went home. I want to go to God forbid, a movie with her. That's something. As long as we've been together, we've never done together.
Y'all need to go to a movie.
Yeah, I know. That's look.
Just don't fall asleep because you know they got the comfy chairs in the movies now.
Right. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. But I have a book, and I have some post-its, and I just be writing all kind of little notes, and I stick it on the inside of the post-it or in the book of places and things we need to go do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, we're not empty nesters, but we should be, goddamn it. You know, all our sons are grown,
right.
and so and they're always looking crazy. Well, what about me? Well, when you went on your date with that little girl, did you bring me with you?
Hello.
Did you
That's
even
funny.
call me and say, "Hey, old motherfucker, you want to play?" You ain't do that. So what
Right.
you mean? What about you?
See, they don't look at it from that perspective. They be looking at it like you supposed to do everything and invite
Right,
them and feed them and all that. But when they do
right.
stuff, Nick actually started calling us. He be upstairs talking about, I'm gonna order Burger King. You want something? He just started doing that. So I
Right.
can give him props for that. So
Right. That's why I went to Five Below because the day before my son did something for me and it surprised me like, wow, son, you okay? You not
first thing
running
you be like, what you want? What you want?
right. That's how I was. I said, why you did this? What you want?
What you want?
He was like, well, I don't know. I just wanted to do it for you, so I did it. I said,
Oh,
why I do? I said, you don't do this. What's wrong with you? You know?
some is up when they start
Right.
doing stuff like that.
And
Something is up.
so I was like, okay then. Since his brother beat him out, I'll go get him this other cologne. Matter of fact, he left the box on the table. And they be up in here tripping about fucking $5 cologne. I be like, I only paid $5 for that shit. Oh, but you gave it to him. You like him more and all that. And I'm like,
See,
oh my God. Like y'all grown, yeah. And guess what? Y'all are all employed. Y'all could go get that $5 stuff for yourself.
right? But you know what? That's just something they kids, even though they grown, you still gonna call them your kids.
Right.
They just
That's what I tell them. I
that's
said,
something
you're
they ain't
our
gonna do.
kids, but you're not kids.
Yeah,
I was
that's the thing.
looking for Keisha did a little haul. I know she had brought me something. I don't know what she did with it.
Uh-oh.
That's why I went. See, the other one I had brought was Imitation Swiss Army,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Army Sport or something over there. And so
Okay.
I brought him that. No, I didn't buy it for him. I had it. I was like, well, if y'all want it, it's for sale. And so
I paid $20.
no, I don't rob them. I
Nah, I
could.
mess with them.
And
Hey, that's for traveling and
right, I
packing
do
them.
put a little tax on it. But then that's kind of wrong of me being as though eventually they carry it in the house.
Right.
So I put a little tax on it, but um I sold the other one to my to Dwayne for 6. But
Okay.
since he went on ahead and he did something for me, I went and brought this one for him. And this
Okay.
one here, it smelled like Sauvage. I was like, wow. I can't believe this shit. You
You
know how
smell
much
like,
the large costs? And they got an imitation one at the Five Below. I was like, wow.
yeah, it's a lot of that's a lot of that stuff on TikTok that smells like the expensive stuff. I said I'm gonna try one day.
My son had one of them. I don't know exactly which one it was, but it was off the chain. But the downfall of those is, let me see, do I see something about that size? The downfall of those is they only be about that size.
That's
They
it.
be like, what the? I paid $5 for this little squirt.
That's it. You gonna squirt three times. You better do a little like.
Right, right.
So, so let's go. So what else? What else y'all do? Y'all went to the Dollar Tree.
We started to go to Starbucks, but like I said, we was like, I don't know. Keisha was at that point. She was like, "Look, I just want to go home, take off these damn clothes, and get in the bed."
I
I
know
went,
that's right.
"Oh, okay."
Let's go.
I
Let's go.
I've been looking up steakhouses, and I don't know where she really want to go. I'm like, I know you paying for it and all that shit, but um,
Hold up. Where she
you
want to
just
go?
want me that money.
Where she want to go?
I want to say it's called Foca de Chao,
Oh yeah, I know we got that.
and
I can't never say it right.
and she called the maitre d', the waitress, however you call her,
Hmm.
and she was like, they was talking and they was running, throwing numbers and shit. And for us to go there, it's gonna be something like $450 to $500. And I was like,
I never ate there before, but I heard of that place.
I was like, well, you just run me mine. Run me the share you gonna spend, and I could find something else to do. Because the thing of the meat going around, I think that's $100 each. And then there's this seafood tower she want. And I'm like, how the hell we supposed to eat all that shit? I say,
Yeah, you gotta go hungry.
right. I'm like, I eat 3 bites and you eat 5. What the hell we doing over there? Because when we went out, um I had uh half a dozen raw oysters and a
Mhm.
dozen of oysters, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I like, you want to do something else, fine. She was like, well, we could get the seafood. I was like, I'm not dirtying my hands up. Forgive me, not going
Dang.
to do it.
You gonna have to take it though, Keisha. I mean, Mel, you're gonna take Keisha to the restaurant.
Look, we don't eat like that.
No, it's not about the eating
I
like
know it's
that.
about the
It's the
experience and the
experience.
ambiance and all that
Yeah.
good crap, but
What you do is like every week or so, put money aside. If it take until the summer, then go. Then you won't be mad because you done put that money aside for that particular thing.
look here. I'm If I'm paying 500, we going somewhere. We gonna put
Yeah.
our feet down in another city somewhere. We're
Have
not.
y'all been on have y'all been on a cruise?
No, I don't know if she want to do a cruise, but I don't want to do a cruise. Recently I saw a TikTok, and there was on some cruise somewhere, and the boat was flooding. It was waking everybody up, talking about go to the deck, the upper deck, and as they're coming out the rooms, the water coming in the boat. I was like, hell no. Mm-mm.
Nah,
Cruise,
you can't base on that incident. I done been on the
I'm good.
cruise. I've been
I
on
can't drink all that
five
water.
about 5 cruises.
Look,
Me and Lisa been on 3, maybe 6 cruises.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get her to go to Chicago.
Do you fly?
Yes, indeed, I love it.
Y'all ever thought about flying like to the Bahamas or something like that?
Hmm. I don't know if I want to do. I have to do a lot of research on that
Yeah, because
because I don't believe in being no American invading other people's property.
but that's why you go on a cruise because see the cruise to Bahamas not long. First of all, not long. You and plus you got all the food, all the seafood, the dinner. They got so much food on that ship. You know, you can experience a lot on the ship as well as the casino, the bingo, the shows. They got Circus Soleil shows. They got so much stuff you can do on a cruise before you get to Bahamas or wherever you're going. And then when you get to the Bahamas, you get off the ship. You allow the whole day to be there. Be back by like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then you get back on the ship, and then it goes to the next port. So it's actually fun. You know what I'm saying? But you have to research it.
Right. I don't want to be that American that went to go have fun in the sun and fuck around and find out some shit.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
set
saying.
y'all up to go on a cruise when
Because
we
if I
go.
go to Jamaica, I ain't in a while, but I think I'm gonna have to try that one.
Fly to Jamaica. I ain't been to Jamaica. I done been a lot of places like Barbados, Aruba, like I say Bahamas. I've been a
I
lot of
don't
places.
want to go to no
Dominican
country
Republic.
that's small enough and might have a problem with the United States. Okay, uh, they already my woman already talking about. Are you sure you're black? You sure you're not a Mexican or something? Look, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. Been there. I've had enough.
No, I
Put
haven't been there. I
You've
haven't been
never
to
been to
Mexico.
Mexico?
I've been everywhere else but Mexico. Been to
I have
California, been
not
to Vegas.
been too deep into Mexico, but we used to go on vacations when I was younger, and
Mhm.
we've been to Mexico about 3 times. Like we went in Laredo, we went in by Brownsville, and we went in somewhere. I think probably Laredo twice, and
Okay.
uh, that's where I found out nachos ain't what nachos is. I was upset.
You sound like me. When I go to Louisiana, I be like the Popeyes up here ain't nothing like down there.
Right,
It's
right.
nothing like down there, and the vegetables, the eggs, everything down south is so good versus out here.
Probably because the animals are more laid back. Oh, and I went to PetSmart and I got
Okay,
me another little fish.
you know what? I just said I gotta get some fish. That's a beta.
Yeah, this one is a male. My other two betas were females.
Okay.
And I finally said, I have no choice but to get a male because they didn't have nothing but males. And he's a cheap one. But I was surprised when I looked up there and that price was on him because I've never seen one for $3.99 up there.
For a beta, that's cheap. Is he
Right.
a small one? He might be a small one.
He not that small.
Oh, there you go. Put your hand back.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
He's
He
not
he
that small.
he kind of no, he not. He just
No,
moved. He moved when
because
you
the
move.
other one I had that was a female was way smaller than that. And hopefully, but he's mean. So I put my finger by the thing and he already be like, I'm
Mm-mm.
like, I hope you don't give yourself no heart attack.
That's crazy.
But I know not to overfeed him. Because that's what happened to the big female. I had that female from the size she was about that big, and she had grew to like that.
How long betas last? Because I mean, I had a beta when I was younger. I ain't had no betas in years. I always had this little sharks. Um,
Right.
I've been working with cichlids, but my water, I got a 75-gallon tank. My water had spiked and killed all of them except one. I said,
Wow.
ain't yeah. So that one been in there for almost a month. So I'm slowly thinking about going to get like two more to see how it goes
What
before I
kind of sickness you got?
what's them
Well,
thing?
it's just one.
It's just one right now.
What kind it is?
I don't know. because that was a baby. So I don't know. I don't know. He just hides all the time. Then when I go feed, you
Oh
know,
wow.
yeah.
No, I keep on getting these little tanks, and I be like, Mel, you know, you want something, you could see.
Yeah, that big
And
one.
well, when I was growing up, we had a 90 gallon aquarium in our living room. So, you know, we do the thing. At
Mm-hmm.
one time, my mama dining room, we just used to call it the aquarium. Right, because what? Let me see. They had, I know the 255 gallons was in there. They had a 30 gallon in there. Um, then she had a 10 gallon with her little mud dog. You know what a mud dog is?
Nah, what's that?
It's like a little salamander, but they start off like tadpoles with tails and swimming in water. And
Mm.
as they get older, they become a land creature, but they still need water to moisturize themselves.
Nah, I gotta see what that is. Well, I was gonna go to the PetSmart tomorrow and see get some more cichlids because I used to have those what's those things when I was in DC. Oh, that's over 20 years. Oscars. And them suckers used to back up and boom, hit the tank. They was mean. I
Right.
was
My
like,
mama used to have Oscars too,
that's why I
but
ain't messing with them no more.
I think she got rid of. Let's put it this way: when they get to be 12 inches long, you be like,
What's the point?
right,
You ain't got that type of tank. My tank, like I said, is a big 75 gallon, but not for nothing like that. Just what is it gonna do? You let me back up. You
yeah.
know?
That's why we had the 90 gallon because we had an arowana. You remember them arowanas back in the day?
Nah, I know I had piranha.
They they long. They get ours was about 2 feet long, and
See,
they silver. They got real big scales
they
on them.
got the long nose, like almost.
Almost there's a tip on their nose. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I know.
had one of those, and that mug used to swim around that tank and turn them corners. You'll be surprised how I used to turn.
Dang.
And you saying that, you know what we had it covered up with?
Mm.
You know, you know, you from the south, on the screen door, they got the screen door, but you know that protection that they put down there at the bottom with the bigger squares?
Okay.
That's what we had on top of it.
Why? Because it would knock it off.
No, because I guess my mama just didn't want to buy the top to go on it.
So she
We
put
had that screen on top it, and she had a light on top it, like
a heat light.
not even that. You know how you go outside and you having a party at night, they got that little aluminum thing with the light
Yeah.
bulb in it. That's what was
Yeah.
on top there. That was the light.
That fish say, I see the light. The light is coming through.
We had so many fish tanks. My mom was like, "Look, I'm keeping up the best I can with all this shit."
But you know, when you had those big tank like that 75, that's work. But I done learned the
Right,
trick with it. I learned the trick. You get that little vacuum thing, you squeeze it.
right,
I got them big gallons of water bottles and just put that pole in there and
right.
let the water drop about like that and then fill it back up, treat it, boom.
Oh no, we had got down to even easier than that. We used to get the hose pipe, put one side in the tank, and run all that water outside. Run it to the outside. Then when it
Wow.
get down a certain level, we'll take that one and hook it back up to the thing outside and fill
Mhm.
it back up again, put all our drops in and go about our business.
Damn. I'm gonna talk to Nick. Well, I see Nick. I'm like, Nick, fill the tank up.
Because we used to
Charles, fill the tank up.
the filter system, my brother came up with the idea, let's do the under gravel. And the undergravel filters do like at that point, all you really have to do is raise up one side and get all that stuff from under there. It all come out with the hose. And it just made it not want to drink out the hose pipe no more.
Mm-mm. Just the thought of it. Just the thought of
Right.
it. All
And
right, let's get on. We gotta talk about some things because I don't want to be on here for 3 hours. But
right.
we gotta talk about some stud stuff. So when you get that big tank, you gotta do a
Oh
video
no,
on
I'm
it.
not gonna go that big. I'm that's a lot of work, them big
What's
tanks.
crazy is my father. That's what's crazy on my mama. This morning, my dad was like, I want a fish tank. I'm like, well, who gonna clean it? You know what he said? Talking about me. I'm like,
Why you think I got the little fish tanks? Those
so
are easier to
I'm gonna
clean.
I'm gonna get him a 10-gallon tank for Father's Day. I'm gonna get him a 10-gallon tank.
Don't
Something like
insult him like that. You might as well go ahead and get the 20.
no, he gonna get a 10-gallon tank with some little small fish. He
But
can
you can't
find.
do nothing with a 10 gallon.
I'm not
It's
going
like
over there
you
and do
might as
no.
well get the 1 gallon.
He gonna get a 10-gallon tank. I'm telling you.
If you want to go small, just get him a 5 gallon then.
You sound like Lisa. Lisa, what's you said a 2-gallon?
Right.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
my
him.
bed. When I set my tank back up, that's what my bed are gonna be in, a 2 gallon tank.
I'm gonna get him a tank. But all
But
right.
you get
So
him a 2 gallon, he could take care of it.
nah, he ain't gonna take care of that.
Oh
Trust me.
wow.
I'm gonna have to go down there, pick up his clothes to wash. Then I'm gonna have to do to make sure the tank right, and then drive back down. He didn't call me talking about a fish died. Take it out. Go get
Right.
another one. I can hear him now. Whew. Like help me. Yeah. All right.
Nah.
So we're gonna talk about some um um. I'm glad. Wait, let me say this. I'm glad y'all had a good night, even though y'all had your little
Yeah,
hiccups.
a
But
little mishap or whatever.
yeah, but it's
We
all right.
enjoyed each other.
As long as you enjoy each other company, you laugh and joke about it or whatever later on in life. You be like, remember that time we went? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we do when things happen like that. But y'all do have to make it out to the movies. When y'all do that,
Right.
make sure y'all hit me up on Instagram. Hey, guess what, DC? We went to the movies.
Right. That's where I'm trying to go.
Yeah, the movie's like 2 minutes from us. So we to the point we need to start going back. We were going to movies all the time.
They got something out now that I said I wanted to go see. I'm gonna figure out.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go on about that. Let me ask you a question on the Studs view. Studs view. Have you all right before you got with Keisha? Was you with any other woman, anything back then?
Yeah. What at the same time?
No, before Keisha. Hey, don't be telling on something we ain't know nothing about now. You still in the house. Y'all went out last night. Keep it peaceful.
Right. Yeah, I had been with a few.
Now, have you dated an older woman?
She was older, but she wasn't older like that.
Like what was what was the age difference?
Like 3 years.
Oh, that's not old.
That's
That's
what I'm
3.
saying. She wasn't no.
Yeah. I dated somebody like they were 10 years older than me. Like they was in their 50s and I was like my early 40s.
The only reason I didn't go there is because I thought it would have been inappropriate, especially being as though I knew her daughter.
Oh snap.
Right. So
Boy.
that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Because the broad I was with before Keisha,
Hmm.
um, her mother, I knew her mother. Well, I didn't know she was her mother
Mm.
until her sister told me. I just thought it was their neighbor. And she was like, "That's my mom." I went, "Oh, oh." And she was well, as we went to dating and whatever, she moved in with us.
Mm.
And she used to do some of the dirtiest shit. But like, you do know I'm with your daughter, right? You know, like, okay. Why would you take a bath and walk out there in your towel and then be like, "Come help me dry my back" and shit like that?
In front of
Like,
her mama?
yeah, her mama.
Hmm.
Then she'll be like, "Oh, come in my room. Let's watch TV. Come get in the bed." You for what? You know? And they already had a shitty relationship. I ain't want to mess it up no more.
So how you cut it off?
Huh?
You cut it off.
No, I just stopped fucking around with her mama. Her mama would be like, I'd be like, your daughter could do that. Get your daughter to do that.
Get your daughter, get your child.
Right.
Get your child.
Get your
No,
daughter to do that.
what's funny was I was dating a lady that was like she was 10 years older than me. And after that I said I'd never date another older lady, anybody that older ever again.
10 years not that old though. What?
Yeah, but 10 years with her felt like she was 20 years older than me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. She was really an old lady.
You
Okay.
can, yeah, some 10 years, like, I'm in my 50s. I didn't act like she act when she was, you know what I'm saying? Because when I met her, she was like 54. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
54,
She
55,
wanted
something
to
like that.
get the heating pad in the bin and the bin gay out and shit, huh? Let me get my cream over there here.
She was like, yeah, I mean, I was scared to be 50 something after,
Oh wow.
it was terrible. I swear, I'm telling you.
It's getting
She,
to be 9:30. We gotta go to bed now. you know? Wow.
she was actually older. I was wondering was she telling me the truth about her age,
Right,
because the way and then she was real, what is it, fidgety,
right,
like, oh, no, we gotta go. I was like, wait a minute.
right,
Stop what you doing. She was very fidgety, and then she I don't know. I said that lasted a second.
right.
That lasted a second. Cause she was, it was just too much for me. Too much. When I say too much, it was too much. Cause I thought when I would reach her age, I was gonna be like that. And nowhere in four hells, I'm nowhere near like that.
Well, like I told my son, every woman is different. He was saying something. A woman is a woman, and I was like, no,
No,
every
they not.
woman is different.
Yeah, cause that older lady scared me. she, she
Wow.
was she was like a stalker. When I say I ain't want to be bothered no more,
Uh huh.
she was a stalker. Like she was on some stalker stuff.
Keisha, Keisha, Keisha always tell me if you leave, I'ma stalk you. The other day, her new thing was, why would I stalk you? I know I'm going to know where you're at. You're going to be locked in a room over there. She said we're going to do locked in the house part two, and I was
Y'all gonna
like,
make one of them good movies. Now, have you dated somebody young, like younger?
she was younger, but hmm, I'm gonna be real. I never really knew how old the bitch was.
Well, how you feel? You figured she was younger.
I knew she was younger because when you sit around and you listen to enough conversation, you like, I already knew she was younger than me
Mm-hmm.
because how did I really know she was younger than me? Because she told me, but she wouldn't really tell me her age.
Oh.
So and I think I'm trying to remember. I did see the birth certificate,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna say she wasn't born in the 70s. Uh, I don't even know. I think she was born in 80.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she couldn't have been that much younger than me, huh?
So you
I
dating somebody?
was.
You might have been dating somebody that ain't supposed to be dating.
No, she was an adult.
She was.
She was an adult because she told me she had a baby when she was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was saying. You start doing the math, whatever. She told me she had a baby when she was 16, if that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know they got people out here who tell all kind of lies.
Right.
And her baby was 3. So I'm saying she was maybe 19.
Right.
Oh wow, she was born in the 80s. Because I was like 23 or so. Let me see. When I finally stopped messing with her, her daughter was 5. So was she? Hell no.
Uh-oh.
Um I know the little girl. When I met her, the little girl wasn't going to school. When I broke up with her, the little girl was in school.
Mm.
So I'm gonna say the little girl was about 6,
Okay.
maybe.
So she was just young, a couple years younger than you probably.
She was like maybe 3 or 4 years younger than me. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I met somebody through a friend of mine. It was their cousin. And they were like, my cousin like you. And, I'm like, okay. So, they brought them
Right,
around me. And I looked at that. I said, that's like a kid. Now keep in mind, I got a child, right? Really?
right,
This, yeah. And she kept on saying she was like 19. I'm 30 some years old. Really?
right.
I
Oh
said,
no,
I
no.
can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm like, nah, this ain't
That's
gonna work.
like Keisha kept when I first met Keisha. Keisha kept saying, "My cousin know you. My cousin like you," and I was like, "Bitch, I don't know your cousin." I said, "How does she know me?" She said, "From the club." I
Hmm.
said, "Well, if she liked me, she ain't never once told me nothing, so I don't know who the hell she was."
Right.
And Keisha just kept on convinced, and I'm like, "I do not know who the hell that is." Uh,
Somebody liking you. It is her cousin.
right. And I
That's
was
funny.
like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I ain't never met nobody like that. Then she showed me a picture. I was like, don't know. Stop putting people on me.
Right. Nah, she was testing you. She was testing you. See what you was gonna say.
I don't know.
You know,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Like, let me see what she gonna say. But hold on, let me ask you a question. How you feel about I got all my questions in my head. How you feel about studs dating what they call it? Oh shoot. Oh my gosh, I went blank. Studs dating guys that's transition.
But that's a dude.
Right. But they what they call it? What's the word I'm trying to use? Back.
They're post op,
What's the guys that turn into a girl? What's the name? What you call it?
transgender female,
Trans. Yeah, trans. There you go.
a
Transgender.
transgender female.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
I mean, like, say for instance, all right, you a stud, right? And say you single, whatever, and this girl come up to you, right? And
right.
you really like her. Y'all click, y'all vibing, hanging out, chilling for one day, and then at the end of the day, they be truthful with you and say, I'm a transgender, you know.
Well, I it's not for me per se. I'm just voice, but I can't necessarily say that it's a person. A person. Fuck, ain't no baby's gonna be made there. You back in the same situation you was in before. So,
No, because I actually seen this happen on YouTube, which they broke up. What
mhm,
happened was the girl transitioned into a guy,
mhm.
and the guy transitioned into a girl,
That's too much bullshit there. Mm-mm.
and they and they actually dated for a while, but I don't know what I lost part what broke it off, but I still follow the transgender guy, the one that turned to a guy. I still follow him because he's real cool. But they broke off. That's why I was asking you, how would you feel if you actually met somebody and you really liked them and y'all really vibed and had a good time, but at the end of the day, they tell you what they are? Do you just stop tell them you can't, even though y'all had a good time and y'all had fun, or you just go ahead and be friends? What would you do?
Um, I
But,
hmm,
but they really, keep in mind, they really like you and you really like them. But at
that's
the end of the
true.
but at the end of the
But
day, they
here
tell
goes
you.
my problem with what you talking about. I don't like fake breasts. I do not. Um,
But half of them, some of them just they grow. You don't even know they fake, because some of them, you got the ones that overdo it. Then you got the ones, if you actually look, you wouldn't know. That's just like
you
a
don't
fat.
always know because their breast is always like a balloon. It's different. Have you ever seen fake breasts? Like really seen fake breasts?
Yeah, they look stupid.
They
They don't
just
even
sit
look real.
there.
Yeah, but then you got some guys, big guys. Keep in mind, they got titties. They need bras.
Well, that wouldn't matter because I wouldn't even want to mess with no big transgender dude.
Yeah,
Trans.
but I'm saying from that perspective of a big dude with boobs, they don't look fake. Just like a transgender, some of
Okay.
them don't look fake.
Okay. Well,
You basing on boobs. I'm basing on,
I
could
think
you?
that would have to be a personal situation by situation thing for me to deal with that because uh I'm like, I don't you're gonna have to fuck with my head good for me to be like, no problem. You
Yeah,
know,
because all
because
right,
the
so
thing about love is it's not necessarily physical.
right, but
It's the
say,
emotional
but
thing.
yeah, but at least the person, I look at it from this perspective. First, at least the person came to me and told me,
Hmm.
versus me finding out on a touchy thing. You know what I'm saying? You
I don't think you will find I don't really think you will find out because hey, turn that down. Excuse me.
you're right.
I don't think you will find out because unless you really like doing some investigative work or something shit like that.
Right.
Because when a man transitions to a woman and they go all the way with it,
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen what it looks like down there, but from my understanding, they make it look legit to where you won't know. And let's be real. Even when you having sex with them, um, there's a hole there. There's a pocket there.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you strap up and whatnot, it's still there. But I don't know if they would get their thrills from you doing that to them.
Right. Right.
It's a whole bunch of things.
But you know what's crazy? The couple that I was talking about, they both still had they bottom parts. She got rid of her boobs, and she grew boobs.
Well, that wouldn't work for me. If you not post op, if you're pre op, I might as well just go date a man
Right. But see, they was in
because
a
see, and
relationship,
that's
so
the thing I was about to ask you when you asked me that question. Well, what about studs dating gay men?
that's crazy.
And I heard about that all the way in New Orleans.
See, I mean, I know that ain't for me, but I never seen that before.
But okay, at one point, y'all both toe up and y'all just have regular sex. Then children coming around. What you gonna do then?
Oh yeah, I see that perspective.
And I've seen that too. I have seen couples where the woman is the man and the man is the woman, so say, and they have kids, and she was the one that had them.
That's something, bro. That's deep. That's deep. Because that's just like that couple I keep bringing up. It's like, all right, she still got her bottom part, and he still got his bottom part. So if you the stud, is he? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is this what we doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's just that's weird.
How about this one? I know you got Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the little grandbaby and stuff like that. But guess what? Disney Plus fucked my head up. Because you know they got all them other little shows come out on Disney Plus, like the National Geographic, they got something else. But if you go into those little other shows and click on them, they got this show on Disney Plus about what they call it. Gay is gay, or but it's talking about the transgender and hide and all that stuff like that. And they say they got this fucking scorecard for when a baby is born. And if there's no real obvious noticing it's a boy or a girl, what they do is if his penis is real little, they classify him as a girl and they raise him as a girl. And I was like, who came up with this shit?
Right. Then the child be confused.
They say they have done it with boys and girls, and some of them grew up believing they were boys, and some of them grew up believing they were girls and whatnot. But some of them did decide to go with the gender that they did not assign them.
That's crazy.
I thought that was crazy. It was like, if his penis is only about half an inch or so and it's not really a penis, they'll classify him as a girl and do whatever surgery they have to do to make him a girl.
That's and what is this?
It's on. Hold up, I'm gonna tell. Hey, come here. You just can't come here. Oh. When you call them and say come here, they won't run off and shit.
Right.
But come here, boy.
Yes.
No, you got Disney Plus on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. And when I saw that show, I was like, because I won't say it's Jane Pauley who was doing the interviews. And when I saw that, I was like,
are you serious? Yeah, I know. That probably made me wonder.
And they had this little, he was born a boy, but they wanted to make him a girl. And he was like, I'm a boy. I don't care what they see. Okay.
Shoot, I'm gonna watch it, see what that's about. I gotta see what that's about.
When I saw that, I was like, they got to be kidding me.
All right, while you looking that up, another question. Why do studs always claim babies that their girlfriend cheated on with a dude?
I don't know, because broad I was with cheated. You go ahead on. You take your baby with you.
Right. But they do. You ever notice that? Like the generation these days, they would claim that baby even though that girl cheated on them.
I don't know what's wrong with those broads. they I don't know what to say about them. I myself, if I feel like if you decide that you want to be with him and y'all made a baby, y'all go make y'all family work. Go ahead on, get the fuck away from me.
Right. But a lot of stuff they don't. That's the thing. It's like they trying to prove something to the dude, you did it, but I'm gonna take care of this baby if it's mine. That type of thing, because they not trying to have no baby, but they want a baby.
Okay, but that ain't the broad to have the baby with. She already made up her mind.
Yeah, because you done cheated.
Right.
I never had to deal with nothing like that, but I seen it happen. People do it. Or what about this? Let me ask you this. All right, so you and Keisha been together for 20 years, right?
Right.
The Keisha decides to leave you, and her kids are like, well, y'all kids are like, let's say they like 5, 7 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keisha cheated, left, took the kids. Why do a lot of studs still claim those kids?
It depends on how your
She,
relationship.
yeah, but she cheated and took the kids
Okay, but
from you. So now you fighting for the kids.
look here, I don't get into all that. I feel like, look, if I meant something to that motherfucker, they know my name. I'll see him when I see him.
Keisha said they going with you. I wasn't supposed to read the chat.
And I think that's part of why Keisha feel like I I was trying to be with my ex or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
Keisha, what she don't realize is that I spent more time with her child than her.
Okay.
And the 3 years that I was with her, I
Mm-hmm.
it's more than 3 years, but the time that I was with her, I spent more time with that one than more time with that child than her.
And how
And
old was he?
I left him. I went on about my business though, um, because like I said, um, no need for no head fucks.
Yeah, but you gotta think some of these people, like I've been in a relationship with people that had kids, and like 2 out of 3, they still, kept in touch or however, because they was old enough to call because they were grown.
Right.
But it's the ones that's younger, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old.
No, I go
You
ahead on.
and
You
you
keep
done
them.
raised them since they were 2, and
Right.
then they go cheating and take the kids with them. How do you handle that situation? Even though they're not your kids, but they was part of your life, for like 7, 8 years.
You
It's
just
kind
have
of
to just suck it up
it's
and
kind of
move on.
right. I was thinking that too, but you got a lot of studs out here in this world. They fight for them kids, and then
Look
they
here.
going.
Only way I could see you saying fight for them is if y'all intentionally set out to create this life together.
Right.
Now, just because y'all decide not to be together, you two decided to create that life together. Now, it'll be totally different if she cheated on you and that's somebody else's kid.
Mhm.
But if y'all set out to have this child together, y'all were supposed to be his parents regardless. Yeah, you have a responsibility at that point.
Right. But then
Even though she,
what about the kids, like the studs that get in a relationship, get married, and then they adopt the kid?
you have a responsibility to that child as well.
But the parent, no, but the mother of that child decide to go to another state and to keep you away from them.
But you still, if y'all adopted a kid together, or are you talking about it was her kid and her stud partner decided to adopt him?
Yeah, the stud adopt him in the family when y'all got married.
Hmm.
You
Well,
see,
at that point, you put yourself on that block. You're gonna have to do what you got to do to make it work.
yeah, because you got some people, some mother, they use the kid to get at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I know.
They use the kid to get at you. Like, they mad at you. Come on, Timmy, let's go. You know,
I know.
and little Timmy like you. Little Timmy want to hang out with you all the time because little Timmy like you better than the mama.
That's like, look, I was with abroad. The kid that I was talking about, I spent more time with than his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, when it got to be, bitch, this is really over. The reason it really got to be like that was, look, like I said, I ain't never been no handcuffing motherfucker. But when you gone for 2 or 3 days, that ain't that I'm not at that type of party. We're not doing that type of party.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like the beginning of the week or whatever. At first she would come there like and get them ready and bring them to school, and I was still living at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, fuck it, you there, you do it. So when I was like, you know what, fuck you and fuck this, and I went to go bring her kids to her because you know, word of mouth is like bell south. So I found out where the heifer was and whatnot. And I went and brought her kids to her. And her younger son was all happy. He was like, we're going somewhere different and all that. But her older son, he kind of understood what it was. And he was like, fuck this. I don't want to go with that hoe. I don't want to be with her. Take me with you.
Yeah, once they reach a certain age and they can talk and know what's going on, they pretty much know.
Right. And he was like, look, you ain't got to be worried about it. We could just go back home and whatever. And I was like, but that's your mo. Blah blah this, blah blah that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this bitch wanted to have her cake and eat it too. Uh and I was like, no, it ain't that type of party. So uh, you know, and then the bitch, instead of her being truthful with the bitch she was fucking with, she
Mm-hmm.
just was telling her all kind of lies and shit. So, well, if it's like this, do this. Why she still at your house and you ain't even there? And why I gotta stay here and keep paying rent? You got a house, and I was like, you know what? I know you don't have no intentions on really being with her, but bitch, if you fucking somebody else, I'm gonna fuck somebody else too. And at that point, the broad she was with was like, wow. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. I'm gonna bring you your kids. And she got mad. Don't you bring them over here, this, that, and the other. I say, bitch, fuck you. I'm
Them her kids.
I'm packing my shit as we talk. And after I get my shit together, I'm gonna bring you your kids. And but like I said, it was just so much drama. This bitch was just drama. And even the kids, they were like, well, the oldest one who had been with her, long enough. was like, nope, no, no, I don't want to go with that bitch.
He like, don't you leave me.
Right. That motherfucker cried while he cried from the time that I was packing my shit up to the time when I went to go drop my shit off by my mama house to the time that I brought him to where his mama was. And he was like, I'm not going, he was pleading with me. And I was like, look here, boy, your mama never let me take you and live in peace. So in order for that to happen for me, I got to get rid of you. No offense. I would keep you, but me and you both know she ain't gonna never leave us alone.
Right. And that's the thing. When you plan it, you not plan it, but when you the masculine person of the house, kids know. And
Right.
they know and they know who doing for them and who taking care of
Well,
take care
not
of them.
only that, though. Another reason that he wanted me to be in the picture was I wasn't like them other motherfuckers she fucked with. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what circumstances led you to have them. That's your fucking kids. You are their mama. Bitch, raise your fucking children.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we had them, um, I'm gonna say she was raising them about maybe 25%.
Damn.
And
And how
right,
many you have?
she had two.
Mm.
But it was easy because the little one did not, whatever. And he stayed with his daddy people, like he already had permanent situation with his daddy people.
Okay.
Excuse me. But the older one would bounce around between her sister, her sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and her mama. And the only time he really like she'll come get him for holidays or stuff like that, but she wouldn't have him. But when I got with her for them years that I was with her, I was like, "That's your children. You gonna raise them." And I wasn't too worried about the little one too much because, like I say, his daddy people had him since birth,
Right.
and so he knew what a stable household was.
Yeah,
And
it's like a lot of people don't realize when you in a relationship with females with kids. I mean, it's probably the same way with a nah, it's kind of different because sometimes kids, no, it could be both ways though, in a straight relationship or a lesbian relationship where kids they know, you know, who's like you say really doing for them, even though
right,
they got the other side. But then sometimes kids can play you though, you know what I'm saying?
they do, and they
they
do.
they can play you, but you know,
Look,
they it's sometimes it's the mama fault, you know.
oh, it's always the mama fault because regardless of what kind of mama she is to them or whatever, whatever, she's still the boss.
Hmm.
If you know what I'm saying.
But then you got some of them mamas, they come in a relationship where you the stud, you the dominant, you supposed to handle it, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't my kids, you know, but they supposed to been already handled before we came involved, you know.
That be just bullshit. They just say that and they really don't mean that shit.
Hmm.
Uh, I have I've only been with the broad I'm talking about that's just so unequal and all that crazy shit.
Stable, sound like she unstable.
Right. But that motherfucker, uh, even though she was unstable, however, um, I think because her oldest son went through so many hands, so to
Hmm.
speak. He whatever whatever. But look here, when she would be gone and she'll come back. You know how kids always got some story to tell, and like they telling on you and trying to get you in trouble. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
That motherfucker used to be like, "What you telling me for? Was I here? Was I watching you?" Well, then, motherfucker, suck it up. It is what it was. Now
Right.
get the hell out my face.
That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy.
But
But
no, that's the thing about raising kids, regardless of who you raise them with. Even if you raise them with their parents. Parents, a lot of parents nowadays don't realize there are fucking boundaries. And you have to stick to your boundaries. And there are certain things you should not be doing to, with, and around your kids.
right.
That's just like when we were growing up, after we learned how to ride bikes and we would get our bikes and we won't go ride our bikes, we'll be like after church. We come home after church, we do what we had to do, you know, our clothes in the washer and stuff like that. Can we go ride our bikes? Hmm. You ask your mama first?
Right.
No, we can't ask you. Well, go ask your mama and then tell me what she said, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Or if we go to my daddy, you or we go to my mama, you ask your daddy yet? What your
Mhm.
daddy said? Mm. Well, go ask your daddy, and we gonna see what we gonna do. See, it's a
Mhm.
partnership, and a lot of people want to just be the boss when
Mhm.
you is not a fucking boss thing. It's a partnership thing, and a lot
Right.
of people don't understand it. And
Yep.
that's why they got these little knuckleheads won't be mad. And I was just talking to somebody the other day, and she said because her son is bigger than her, he think he gonna run her house. And I told her, you know what? I know you his mama, and you don't want to hear this, and you don't think it's this way. I said if his daddy don't want to deal with him, then I would give him to the state. Go beat them people and come back next year and tell me how you feel about it. Because
I
he
know that.
told her, I'm not going to do it. You can't make me do it, and you can't
Mm.
find nobody to beat me.
And
At
how
that,
old is he?
you are a grown man and you don't belong in my house.
How old is he?
Only 15.
Oh no.
At that point, you feel like you're a grown man. You don't belong in my house.
But you know what? I can relate to that. I was shoot, I might have been in my late 30s, something like that. Maybe late 30s. And I remember girl I was dating at the time for years, she had three sons, so it was my daughter and the three boys.
Mm-hmm.
We only had issue with the oldest boy. The oldest boy came home one day from school
Mm-hmm.
and he told his mama out loud, he said, I don't want to live here no more. So I didn't hear that. So she gonna come in the room. I don't know what I was doing. I might have been doing something. I don't know. So he was like, well, he said he don't want to live here no more. Can you handle that? I said, you really want me to handle it, right? She said, yeah, I want you to handle it. I said, what I might do, you might not like. She said, I don't care. I want you to handle it. I said, all right. So I had to get myself together to handle this situation, right? And I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle this. But then I didn't even think. I just said, I just jumped up. I went in his room. I said, oh, I heard you don't want to live here no more. And he looked at me like, he was tall, he was 13, they started smelling themselves. He said, I don't want to live here. And I said, your mother said you said that. He like looked at me. I said, well, no, since you don't want to live here, come here. I said, come here. He got to get ready to cry. I'm like, what you crying for? You said you don't want to live here. I walked him to the door, to the front door. I said, what do you have on that you paid for? Nothing. So you're going to leave here with nothing. Take your pants off. He ain't take them off, but I was strong and I was working out, going to the gym. I had muscles, big chest. That's why I'm strong right now from all these years. I grabbed that little boy pants, took him off, took his shirt off, took his drawers off. He had shit on. I didn't give. He trying to hide his little Peter Weeder. I didn't give a goddamn. I put him outside the door. It was wintertime and DC is freaking cold in the wintertime with snow outside. Okay, he outside crying. I said, "You don't want to leave here. You figure it out." I left him out there for like 10 minutes. He banging on the door. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please let me back in. You said you don't want to live here no more.
Right.
And once you say you don't want to do something, I can straighten that out. As long as your mama confirm, she's all right with what I'm about to do.
Right.
I let him back in the house. He holding it. Look, how they be doing? Holding his private, looking at me like, I can't believe she done took me out here. But after that, we ain't had shit. He ain't did no shit after that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have to put your hands and whip your kids. All you gotta do is take shit from them. And now these days, see, back then they ain't had all the electronics they got now.
Well, yeah, I was about to tell you that. What year that was, though?
He was 13. He done got 2 kids. He's older than Brittany's. Brittany is 32. He has to be about 33, 34. He got to be about going on 36 or 35, something like that. So keep in mind, he was 13. He was
Yeah, they
13.
ain't have all that then.
He had nothing for me to take from him. So I said, okay, I fixed that. But after that, he ain't do no shit like that no more. And his mom, she stuck, she was right by my side the whole time. Now you talk about Nick. Nick don't know how to clean his room. Nick know once I go through that room, I'm taking the PS5, I'm taking the computer, I'm taking all the phones, I'm taking everything that even sound like a beep noise. And
Right.
guess where it's going? It's going right here where I can see it. Nick did one thing one time. Me and Lisa went on a cruise. We get back from the cruise and we stayed in Florida for a day. Charles called me up and said, Mom, I'm like, what happened? He said, I woke up late. Nick was still in the bed. Nick supposed to been at school. But he thought since we wasn't here, guess what he thought?
He didn't have to go to school.
He thought he gonna get away with it.
Right.
So Charles said, I don't want you to come home and you see all this stuff in my room. I said, what you do? He said, I took the TV, I took the PlayStation, I took the phone. I said, oh, you followed in my footsteps, what I would have done. So
Right.
when we got home, I said, what happened, son? Oh, I woke up late. I said, you woke up late, but school is still open.
Right.
School is still open. So when it comes to people that with kids, I always tell them, look, I raised my daughter, with and without females in my life. But I
Right.
had a good support system with my parents, my sister, and my brothers.
Right.
So when you bring your kids and I'm a female, I have masculine ways. I'm going to do the same thing I did with my own child. And
Right.
if you can't accept that, this is not going to work. It's not going to work at all. If I can't chastise your child or take anything from them because this is not going to work. It's just not. And I done had several females in my life with kids, to grown adult kids. But, Lisa on this hand, she's the mama. So Nick is
Right.
the mama's boy. So
Right.
sometimes I have to, in the beginning of our relationship, it was hard for her to see me take things from him or throw things away because I'm quick to throw things away because I feel like if you can't keep your room straight and you got stuff all over the floor and you just walking over, you don't want it.
Right.
So what I do is go get a trash bag and I start collecting things. So I'm like this until you can pay rent for this room and do what you want to do for this room or whatever you want to do. You don't have no say of a junkie room.
Right.
So I would throw stuff away so quick. Brittany would tell you, don't leave no stuff on the floor. He never would get it. So now we at this point today If I go upstairs on the third floor, because I'm on the bottom floor of the floor you walk in on. If I go on that third floor and your room is junky, you got the automatic give me $20.
Right.
And I'm not playing. So
Right.
he already know that. I ain't got time to be taking everything. Give me $20. Only way I take things from Nick now if he do something that's drastic. He ain't done nothing drastic yet.
Right.
And I don't think he gonna do it because he done learned since he was 8 years old. I don't play when it
Right.
comes to, and that's what he like. He told me, so he said, I like when, I need that. Because Lisa be like, it's okay. You're fine.
Oh hell.
You can keep it. Why is he gonna clean his room up one day? One day is today.
Look, when my sons got a certain age, that shit went out the window.
Uh-oh.
Because see, when I got with Keisha, they were real young. Like the oldest one was 8, but the baby was 2.
Okay. See, Nick
And
is 8.
so I would be like, come on, I had to teach all of them to clean their room. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but once the baby hit about 5-ish, or no, I'm not even gonna say 5. Around 8, I was like, I'm not doing this with y'all no more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would go to their room with them every weekend. We'll pick up all the trash and we'll pick up all the dirty clothes and we'll vacuum and all that. Like, I done gave you the tools. Ain't no use in doing that. You want to make your room nasty? When I come in there with my trash bag, don't tell me nothing. And you cannot go in the trash can and get it out. It is trash. And it's going. It got to go. I still do that with my sons now. If like I do not put your shoes in my living room, I hate that. I don't care if you just walked in the door and kicked off your shoes. You should have kicked them outside the door. They would have been safer outside that door than on the floor in my living room. And they always be, but they got cats and stuff out there. Yeah, but I throw shit away. They'll be safer outside that door. And all the work wild shoes and stuff like that they feel work wild, I don't never find them. Them will never be round.
They know what they doing.
Right. Just like I was in Walmart today. Uh my bill was in $35. Curtis bill was 25, but argumentatively, Curtis had more shit than me. I say, you was a cheap bastard. I say, you spent less money than me, but you have more items than I do. I said, what you got, a lot of $1 shit? And he was like, no, not really. He said, but a good amount of them is. I say, see, that's how y'all was when y'all was kids. When y'all was kids, y'all wanted us to buy all them Air Force Ones and the Jordans and whatever other kind of Nike. I say, now that y'all grown and got jobs, y'all shoes come from Walmart. Make me understand it.
Nick make me laugh because he be like, Pops, I want to go to the thrift store. I'm like, thrift store, you going there for? This boy would go in there and find name brand. Well, we live in with rich white. Now, how do you call it? White tea
Right,
people.
right.
So
You can.
he go in there. He just found the pair of what was those shoes that's expensive? God damn it. I don't know the name of them shoes. I'm about to text him. He found them because he went down and it's called Tyson's Corner. If y'all pull it up, that's one of the richest mall where all the people got the money. They got all them big name brand stores. Well, anyway, they got this so-called it's a consignment store. I want to say,
Uh-huh.
is it one of them, something like that? And he found some of those. What's the name of them shoes? I can't even think of the name of them. I should call them, bring them down. I'm gonna text him. But he found the pair of them. And he was shocked. I said, now, any other time, Christmas, birthday, or you just need something for school, can I get, like you said, Air Force One, some Jordans?
Right.
But when they got their own money, it's different. It's
Because now I ain't gonna lie, I don't taught them to do the thrift store because I brought back in the day, I brought brand new Guess jeans, brand new Heel Figure jeans, brand new what was it, polos and all that brand new. But it was because of the area we lived in, and you know, it was a decent area, like, and they was giving away good stuff.
mm-hmm.
But even here, I've found Faded Glory polo jeans and DKNY shirts and stuff like that. But I'm not interested in that. I get that for them when I was doing that. They was the other day one of them went, we need to go to the thrift shop. And I was like, you want to go to the thrift shop? When I was bringing you in there, you was fucking crying about having to have clothes from out there. Now you talking about go to sit the fuck down.
Because it's their money. It's their money. That's what it is. It's their money. When it's, they don't want to spend all their money on the expensive stuff that they want to ask you to buy. Like when your birthday come, they be like, I'm waiting for my birthday to ask for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how Nick do. Nick be like, I want this shirt. But now he's a little different. Nick,
Right.
He's a little different. He not into a lot of big stuff like that, unless he catch it, like he caught those shoes and some other clothes and stuff he bought. But other than that, we asked him if he want, I'm good, I don't want nothing. He's talking about he's saving for a car. So
Right.
but I don't know. It's just like I was saying, it's different, in relationship with people with kids. Certain kids, it's totally
You want to
different.
know something though? Majority of the women I've been with had kids. But you want to know something? If I could go back and start all over, I wouldn't date a woman that had kids.
I know. Hold on for a second. Let me close my door.
All right. Now this boy brought me this phone. It got a passcode on it, like swipe up to unlock. No, this ain't the face. Let's see if this number get it. I guess not. Hey.
Sorry about that. I had to close that door. The baby crying.
Right.
Yeah, but go ahead. What you were saying about kids? You didn't want kids, women with kids back then?
I say, if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't date women with kids.
I really like children. I
I
love
do
kids.
too. I'd have just had my own and called it a day.
Well, I had my own, but I still love kids. I used to work with kids before I even had my own child. So I love kids to this day. I love kids now, but I don't
I
like.
love kids too, but
I don't like no disrespectful kid. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, as long as you respectful, I don't care how old you are. You come to me for some advice, I try to help you out. We gonna go find the advice. Then
these motherfuckers nowadays don't want advice. They know everything. They came here knowing everything. And kids nowadays look, let's just put it this way. Like no word of lie. If I knew what I know now, so to speak, I wouldn't have dated nobody with kids.
Okay. Well, when, like I say, I always like kids, so I didn't mind a person that had children. Like I said, as long as they didn't disrespect me. Other than that, I'm fine, But if push to a shove, I just hate people who get in relationships, especially in a lesbian or gay, whatever lifestyle relationship, knowing the person had kids, and the opposite, the person that doesn't have kids don't respect that you have a kid, and they want to do everything without your child. Like just leave your child out out of the loop. Like you're in a relationship with her, and you know she got a child, so you need to include the child
Look,
sometime.
this is part of why I say that. I've been in relationships where motherfuckers act like they didn't even have kids.
I've been in one of them too. That's crazy.
And it's just because what being in a relationship with people with kids has taught me is if you don't know how to treat your kids, you're not gonna know how to treat me.
Right.
And the fucked up thing is that another thing is you accept this fuckery from them, but just simple shit that you think is fuckery on my point is a problem.
Close that door again, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And oh damn, he gonna have to open it again. And my thing is, you know, I had this motherfucker. Why didn't you just open it and leave it open? Cause you know I'm gonna put it down and it's gonna close. But that's like somebody who liked me, and I was like, bitch, look how you treat your baby. How the fuck are you gonna treat me?
Right.
So that's part of why I said that too. But no, yeah, I think if I'd have just say fuck the alien, have my own baby and go about my business. I'd have probably just been a fucking ducking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because what I have found out, even though I kind of knew it, it's easier to just raise your own kid with you. You don't have nobody else stupid opinions adding in and fucking up the air. And cut that down. And what I mean by that is, I was talking to my nurse one day, and we was talking, and she said, "You know what? I'm a single mother, but they know who their daddy was, and I wish they wouldn't have, because he made my life much harder than it had to be." I said, "Yeah, I understand that wholeheartedly." And she was like, "Yeah, I'd have preferred they didn't even know who he was. You know, maybe when they turn 18, I let them know. But on my part, trying to give them a relationship, it wasn't good for me." You know what? I told you that was on Disney, but that might have been on, Lord knows. I got so many damn apps, I don't know.
Just send it to me on Instagram. Send it to me on Instagram.
You know, Instagram kicked me out and I ain't never went back. I told them kiss my foot.
Tell Keisha to send it to me. Tell Keisha to send it to me.
Yeah, somebody had hacked my account. And when I
Wow.
told Instagram about it, they was like, "Are you sure? Don't you see my picture right there?"
Oh, here go Nick. This one. What are these things called?
I don't know.
Come
I
down.
think they're called track runners.
No, the name of the shooter, the
Bomb
name brand. Say hi.
What's up?
y'all? What's up, Bomb Squad?
He got some he said Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. I think I don't know exactly what shoe.
That's what it is.
Balenciaga.
Nah, I mean that's a brand. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we were talking. What was the name of the store?
Unique. It was like a thrift store in like Tyson's, near Tyson's area.
Yeah, Unique.
All right.
All right. We're gonna have to go there one day. I told him how you be budgeting when you spending your money.
Somewhat.
He laughed at us somewhat.
You got to.
No, when it's his money, huh? When it's your money, it's different.
Yeah, when it's your money, you got the budget.
Oh, it's like that.
That's
Yeah.
like you should be getting mad with me because I was like, we don't necessarily have to go, because like I told you, that place she trying to take me, it came up the bill without tax, without tip and all that was like $450, and I was like, no. But
I'd be like, y'all got kids meal. Give me a kids meal. We're gonna experience this on the kids meal section. Yeah,
I don't know if they have kids meal because what it is a it's like a steakhouse steak,
okay.
and they bring you cuts of meat like as they get grilled on the grill, and they walk around. And long as you want to eat, you turn the green up, and when you don't want to eat, you turn the red up.
I've been
And
in a place like
so
that years ago, and all that meat be coming on the skew.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot going on.
right.
Yeah,
Um, and like I was saying, that's a lot.
yeah.
Like, and then she talking about I don't even know what the seafood tower is, but she said she want that. I was
Well,
like,
y'all
well, why
gonna
can't
have to. Y'all gonna have to go experience that. I'm telling you. Just like y'all go to the movies, experience that. Go
right,
out to eat, experience. You know, it's a lot that we want to do that I haven't done yet, but well, we haven't done it as a team a partner because we
right.
usually I done been a lot of places Lisa haven't been, so I want her to experience things that I haven't experienced and she hasn't experienced, but I want her to experience things I have.
I think she picked this place because this will be something we will be experiencing for the first time
Yeah,
together.
that'd be cool.
Because we've had oysters at the best, together. We've did seafood, we've done steakhouses. Um, so maybe she trying to do something different.
Yeah, that sounds good. But let me get on topic though. It's even though we talking about food, have you ever took this was the this I told Lisa about this one. I went on a date, right, with this
Hmm.
young lady. She's older than me, about
Hmm.
maybe 3 years older than me. I think three. No lie. She know what I'm talking about. You ever take somebody out on a date and you go out to eat and you say you'll never do that again ever in life?
I know what you're talking about, but yeah,
So
your phone.
that was that was my that I had an 8 year break because I always was dating somebody shit since Brittany was
Right.
born all the way up. So I had an 8 year break. It was just me and Brittany, and she was in middle school at the time. And so I was on the dating thing. Let me
Hmm.
meet some people. You know how you got these things online. It was a phone thing. I don't even know how I met these people. I met like several people in that 8 years. And I went out on this date with this young lady, which is still on my Facebook. Hopefully she don't know who I'm talking about. I took her to she wanted to go to Olive Garden because she never been there.
Hmm.
So I said, all right. So we had Olive Garden out here in Virginia. And you know how Olive Garden bring the big bowl and you can
No,
put
not really, because I've never been.
all right, they bring a big bowl of lettuce, a
Right,
salad. It's big. So
right,
you and the person can eat and they keep bringing it and they bring the bread and your food is massive.
right.
So somebody at the door. So hold on.
Okay. Mhm.
Somebody came to the door, dropped something off. What's up with you? What's up, Phyllis? I mean, we're not really watching the chat until the end. If y'all have questions for us. But no, I took this lady out. I was on an 8 year, by myself, just doing me and my child, making sure she getting her proper schooling and all that stuff. Focus on her instead of her and the individual wasn't working.
Right,
And so I would date, like go out every now and then, because them, you know, at the time, my mom was like, "You need to get out, just stop sitting in the house." Yeah. So I said, "All right, I'm gonna just
right,
start, going on dates. I ain't trying to, bun nobody up or anything like that." Took her to Olive Garden, right? They
right.
bring the big salad, so they give you, they give you individual plates, the forks, blah blah. I swear, as God is my witness, I looked down for one hot second. Her food was gone.
Wow.
I was like, "Oh hell no, nah. This ain't cool." She put salad on her thing. I I still had my whole plate of food. I said, I can't do this no more. I can't do this. Like, how did you eat that so fast?
Wow.
And we talking about a film because I ain't dating no studs, right? So it's
Right.
like, how did this person table manners was just me personally? I ain't gonna lie. Lisa tell you, I believe in putting a napkin on my leg right there, have my fork,
Right.
eat, my arm, my hand, and my, not on the table. I eat. I look down to fix my little thing going on. Her food was gone.
Wow.
On my mama, it was gone.
What she have?
Huh?
What she have?
They said pasta.
But what did she have? Did she have spaghetti? Did she
Brittany
have
was in
penne?
Brittany was in middle school. Shit, I don't remember. Shit, that was damn. How long ago
It
was
was
that?
enough to make you wonder what the fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I said, all right, the next person I take out, this shit happened again. I ain't ever after she did that, I ain't take her nowhere else. That was
I
it.
wouldn't.
I was done. I was done. I was like, this ain't making no sense. Cause then I'm sitting there like, all right, so okay, I'm gonna eat. What's she gonna do?
Right.
Just sit there and watch me eat? We couldn't even have no conversation. You know how you think you're going out, we're gonna eat and talk. That ain't happen.
Wow.
I was like, man, and I'm spending my money. This what you doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, have you ever experienced anything crazy like that? Taking a female out?
No. No, thank Jesus. Um, really, to tell you the truth, Keisha is the only one that I really kind of dated.
Yeah, I dated several people, just hanging out. Nothing big, nothing small, just hanging out. If something happened, it happened. It wasn't no hard feelings. But other than that, nah.
You know, um, a lot of the people that well, not a lot, but the few or so broads that I did go with, I didn't necessarily date them. We did some little things and shit together, but we didn't necessarily like do all the let's go to the movies, let's go to dinner. I took one girl to the movies, her and her kid, and all of us was in the movie sleep. I say I never go to the movies with them again. And even though I was asleep too, but I was like, no, I never bring y'all. Movies cost too much for us all to be in there asleep. Popcorn done fell on the damn floor. Fucking drink. It been down there so long, I don't even want to touch it no more. You know, but no, no.
See,
Oh, I guess I need to open my phone since we opening for questions.
yeah, it's just anybody got questions, we will answer now. If you have any type of questions you want to ask us that you might want to know, or you just curious from a stud's view, and you want to know whatever, we not scared. Of you say, bro. Yeah, if you want to ask a question, go ahead and ask a question. We don't bite. I don't have no cut cards. I will answer it to my best of my knowledge. Yeah, that's the only thing about taking people out. You don't know a person till you like really, get to know them. Like get to know.
Look, I used to do the park. Well, I ain't even gonna say the park. I'm gonna say the lake. Uh, I've been to every side of the Lake Pontchartrain. Um, it like I say, I was with a stud, so we go out, we go fishing. It different shit, different things. Different broads, different things.
Right.
Um, I had another one. She never. Well, was she looking at your food while she was eating? Oh wow.
Go ahead, finish talking. I'm gonna answer.
And one, she never could bring her child nowhere, so we would do shit like that,
Mm.
around the kid or whatever, whatever. You wanna know some fucked up shit? I brought this broad, her kid, into the movies, right?
Mhm.
And they fell straight to sleep. But I brought four little kids to the movies with me, and them bitches stayed up the whole time.
That's crazy.
I was like, damn, nobody need to be carried out. Nobody had to be woke up. No, them motherfuckers was like, we know we gonna have fun. We not going to sleep.
Uh-huh.
And they stayed up the whole movie. They stayed up when we went out to eat. Ain't nobody, no temper tantrums or none of that. I said four. It was five. And people was like, you gonna take all them children by yourself? I said, yeah, because they know what the fuck it is, and they know me. Once they done worked on my nerves, I'm bringing your ass home, and we gonna continue on what we doing.
Right.
And so I ain't have no problems with them. And we all went to the movies. We went out to eat. I took them somewhere to play after. Well, no, we went to the McDonald's. We went to Burger King that had the big old, back in the day they used to have the play land in there.
Yeah, the playland. I remember that.
We went to the movies. We went out to eat, and now I'm okay. Y'all ready to go home? No, well, y'all ain't coming home with me, so y'all ready to go home? They was like, I guess so. It
See,
is what
kids,
it is,
kids be latching on. I'm telling you,
right?
because they know they be like, "Dang, they treat me better than my mama." Okay. All right. Keisha said, "Well, is she looking at you while you ate?" I remember her
What
looking
up,
like she was.
View? How you doing?
I remember her looking like she was ready to go because she seemed like she was thirsty for the D. That's what it looked like to me. You know
No,
how you
she just wanted the meal,
no, yeah, and then she wanted me to get her home, and I dropped her off. That's what I did.
right?
All right, hold on. DC, how do I get my 81-year-old uncle out of my 79-year-old father house in a peaceful way?
Hmm.
In a peaceful way? You don't want me. Only thing I can tell you is do he have a place to go if you get him out the house, first of all?
Right.
And if he does, then take him to that place. Or you can basically how you call it? What they call them? Senior homes, nursing homes, or whatever. Apply for a
Wait, wait,
nursing.
wait. Is he a problem for your father, or is he a problem for you? Like, why you want him out?
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, because it got to be you. You just don't throw an 81-year-old to the wolves,
Right.
And it's both of them living in that house. If you say, did the woman mind you calling them broads?
No. No.
Sometimes you gotta think about it. Some people, if they know how you come off and how you talk to a person
Right.
when you first meet them, they already know what to expect. But if you like
Right.
talk like if I talk to Lisa and say that right now, Lisa look at me like I'm crazy because I ain't been talking to her like that from day one.
Oh no. Right.
But to call you a broad, wouldn't I be like weird?
Baby, you know I cuss, so you wouldn't do that.
No, it's just the
No,
principle.
no, you wouldn't call me
Yes, he is a problem for my dad.
Hmm.
So in that scenario, like I say, if y'all don't have no family members or anything he can go to, I would take him. I would go talk to a nursing home or somewhere that somebody can give them a place to stay because you just can't put them out anywhere.
What up, Leilani?
What's up,
Um,
Leilani? What's up, Rico? Rico, yeah. If anybody have Uno cards, we do play Uno live on here. It's fun. We all have our cards and we deal the cards out and we go around and we play Uno.
right.
Anybody else have any questions? All right, hold on. What would be the ultimate dating experience in your relationship?
That's kind of lame because you like my old lady asking me this. The
Go ahead.
ultimate date for me. Hmm. I don't have no ultimate date, like for real. Like, let me watch what I want to watch on TV, and you go ahead on and leave me alone.
Come on with the
Um,
questions. Come on. What
but
would be my ultimate dating experience? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Like,
I like my trips out of town without the kids. So there you have it.
I mean, that sounds about right. Just you and her, or just like me and Lisa, just
Right,
away, turn off phones so nobody can call us.
right. Don't, yeah, right. Leave
No
us the hell
interruption,
alone.
sex all
Like,
day.
oh, oh, we done got on a plane. Let's block these motherfuckers right now. Hold on. Oh, I gotta put it on airplane mode. Okay. And while it's in airplane mode, go through the list of people who to block.
Yeah.
Because my sons are weird motherfuckers. They feel like they don't have to tell us nothing about where they going, but they feel like everywhere we go, they need to know where you going. No, you're not. And I feel like, why are you telling them this? Motherfuckers pop up where we at. Oh, you is here. Okay. What the fuck? Like, are we raising stalkers here? Is that what this is now?
I'm gonna tell you, that sounds like me and Lisa. Okay, now I'm about to tell it. So they got a lot of hotels where we live at, a whole lot of them. So we went to the Marriott right there on the mall, on the mall's property, because we were like, if we get that hotel, we go to the movies. They got all the restaurant, Cheesecake Factory at the
Right,
time. You know, they had everything in the area where we just can just go for the weekend.
right,
So we were like, well, what if they come to the mall and see the car? Because my car is obvious, right?
right.
So I said, I'll park on this side where nobody drive that way. And next thing you know, Brittany called them and said, Mom, where y'all at? We wanted to get away. We got away from y'all. We got away. We at a hotel.
Right.
She said, where you at? I said, about 2-3 hours away. 5 minutes from the house.
Right,
So, we went to eat and we went to the movies. We chilled. We had a good time. It's called Get Away from Home. You don't
right,
have to go far. You can go
right.
anywhere that's locally, like you want to do the movies or you
When
want to
we
go
do that,
eat.
we like to go to Mesquite because the Townies Mall right there. There's a lot of hotels right up in that area,
Hmm.
and everything at the mall, the restaurants, the entertainment, all that.
Hmm.
Shopping. So
Hmm.
they be. We told them that, but shit, we do that. They're gonna be them probably. No, y'all can't do this. I know they're gonna have a fit, but we gonna do that to them one day.
Yep.
Uh,
It's called Get Away.
like I told Keisha, we when we get away as of late, since we've been older, so to speak, I like to get a hotel where I can cook my own food because you just don't know what people doing to your food, so to speak. And I can't afford no pineapples and nothing by mistake. So I prefer to cook my own. That's like
Right.
that's part of why I stopped going out as much as we did because you have to tell people. Like even when I order from Domino's, there's something at Domino's that goes on my pizza that I like. That's by the pineapples, and I've had pineapples on my pizza. So I have to even go so far as to have to tell them mother, look, you can't put no pineapples on my pizza, not even by mistake. You
Right.
know, some people are asses. They'll put them on there anyway.
Yeah, they
Like,
will. What's up,
you know
Joy?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I like to get a room we could stay more a few days, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And uh we run our menu. Depends on, I'll tell her sometimes, but other times I'll cook or we'll do room service. Yeah. And they be like, but we're not going on family vacation. We're going on us time.
Mm-hmm.
And they be trips because they like we can be with y'all. When y'all want to be with y'all girlfriends, y'all don't want to see us. So what
Mm-hmm.
make y'all think we just have to spend every second of our time free with y'all?
Right. That's the problem.
Right,
They think they can do everything. Well, no, they just kept calling. I'm like, I ain't answering no more. I'm like, if it ain't
right,
emergency, if it's emergency, leave a message.
right. Well, I'm gonna have to put a voicemail on my thing then, because my thing just say, the person you calling has not set up a voicemail. Leave a message.
You might want to leave it like that. Leave Keisha's for emergency purposes only. Anybody else got any questions? You can ask anything. Anything. Don't be scared. It's okay. You can ask some stud questions, which some you might want to think of, don't know what's going on, or anything. However you call it. We have no cut cards. Shoot. Joy, I ain't seen Joy in a minute. What's up, Janelle? Yeah, but they scared to ask us a question, Mel.
I guess so.
They scared to
Well,
ask, or unless they typing. It's a long question.
no, I doubt they typing that long. Damn.
You got any questions you want to ask me?
No, not really. Uh, you been there. You no offense, you older. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I need to ask something or nothing. No, no, I'm
You might
uh
want to know something. My past, my present, anything. Don't be scared. You don't like them in the chat.
oh, I don't have no questions though. She knew she wasn't getting no answer. Wow, that's cool. I might tell her one day.
What's that?
Uh, ultimate date. I don't have no ultimate date. Come on, we all that shit damn near. We've been together more than a little for over 20 years. Like, what the fuck more of a date can we have? Like, my ultimate dating experience. You know what though? I did say this the other day, yesterday, when we came home from our date. Shit, we shouldn't have came home. We should have went to the hotel. That was the only thing in my brain.
You said when we gonna do our next podcast? It can be whenever. I mean, I'm available anytime.
Do all stars go to heaven?
I ain't even get to that part. We're gonna get to that part. So
Oh,
Mel, it's
okay.
up to you. You let me know when you want to do the next podcast, and then I set it up. Just let me know.
All right.
We will let you know. I mean, you want to do one tomorrow, fine. You want to do one next week, fine. Whenever you want to do it, let me know. You can
All
pick a
right.
time. You can do early. You can do late. Long as it's not a weekday. Weekdays, I got the baby and I be tired. All right. What she say? Leilani say, like you know, here too. DC, how did you know family was complete with Lisa? Was it a joint decision or were you satisfied with a son and a daughter? Well, let me tell you how that started. It started like What was that, baby? 2013
When we started talking or when we started dating?
when we started talking.
2010.
2010, 2013 when we really.
Started dating.
Okay. All right. 2010, we were just, this, the key is communication. You have to communicate with whoever you talking with first. Like y'all have to talk. Don't just jump in a relationship, because when you jump in relationships like this, it might be meant to be or it might be lust. You never know which one it is. And then that's your chance you taking. But when I met Lisa, we talked for 2 years, before we actually started dating. So by the time we talked for so long and then we started dating, we started going out with each other and all of that for a long time. So when 2019 came, was it 2019? I think I was about, yeah, when I asked her to be my wife
Turned 50.
when she turned 50.
So
That was going on 7 years ago. So when I asked her to be my wife, by then I knew, and I got to learn, because I've been in so many relationships that was very negative. So I was a little scared because I didn't want that hurt feeling no more. Because I've been hurt so many times by women that supposedly be a lesbian. They ended up either being bisexual or they didn't know who they wanted to be with. So they had to do so much. And I had put in time with them, with their kids, or with their kid, or just with them, period. So I was scared to take that chance. Like I said, I had an 8 year gap, and then I started dating these other people, and it was the same cycle over and over and over. So once I got to know Lisa, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna jump in this relationship fast no more. I done did that. I ain't doing that no more. I'm gonna get to know this person inside out, even her son. So by the time I did all of that for so long, I waited so long till my heart don't hurt no more, because that shit hurts when people do shit to you. So that's how I know our relationship was complete. It was a complete relationship with her and her son as well. Her getting to know Brittany, because I've been in a relationship where Brittany wasn't even a factor in the relationship. That's how I look at it, because they wouldn't never plan things with her and I at the same time. So that's how I knew. Now I'm gonna ask uh Mel, take my name out of it. How did you know you and Keisha and her sons was a complete, y'all was complete in a complete relationship? Was you satisfied?
Well, you have to realize that's not true because we still it wasn't, because later on we did raise Ricky too.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Keisha, um I'm gonna say Ricky was 12 or 13, and after Katrina we had her, and she was about 14 then,
Okay.
14 or 15, and we raised her. But when did I know? Man, look, off early in 2000, and it was not complete, but you talking about complete. Well, it ain't nowhere else for it to go. We neither one of us want to have no more damn children. Uh,
Right.
the only, so it is what it is. Like um, about 10 years ago, she tried to convince me, and I started to say maybe, but the she was like, if we gonna do this, I want to pick who it is, and the person that she wanted to pick, um I just didn't want an unstable baby. So and with that person as this sperm donor, it would be unstable as fuck. Cause and then not only that, my child would have been part of a village. So, and what I mean by part of a village is, uh, I told you that was about 10 years ago.
Mhm.
This motherfucker is still having children, and mine would have been like 9 or 10. I didn't want that kind of whatever from that lifestyle for my kid. And then even though he had all these children, and even though a certain few stayed with him and whatever, he still was an active father with all his children. And I didn't want my child to be no part of no village. And then the next part was he was really unstable, you know, not as far as financially, but mentally. And
Mhm.
I didn't want that for my kid, you know. So I was like, you know what? But the real fucking nail in the coffin of why we didn't have another one was, um, you know, we can't afford to go to the clinic. So we're gonna have to do the poor man surrogate. And he was like, put it in a jar. I be fucked. I won't deliver. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
So
Well, you know what? Lisa actually, when we got a place and everything, moved in and everything, Lisa actually asked me back then, did I want another kid? And I told her, no, we're fine. We got Nick and Brittany. And they was like, they played around like siblings. You know, Brittany made sure they did it. And she like, you sure
right,
I can still have kids? I'm like, I love kids to death, but we at the age we gotta live our life.
Absolutely.
what you say?
So she said, absolutely.
Right,
We didn't have a toddler. How long we been together?
Long time.
Shut up.
like
We
we
didn't have.
didn't have a
Could you
girl.
imagine us having a 10-year-old or 8-year-old now?
Yeah.
Man,
Right,
I would be smoking crack.
right. But that's
Yeah.
not true because
But I do it.
see, it's different with your granddaughter now. You
Oh,
got
right.
patience now.
Yeah. Yeah. My grandbaby, she come and she go back home upstairs.
Right. But you saying that if she choose to walk down them steps and be like, open the door, you gonna open the door.
But
So
you know what's
but
crazy? You said I went upstairs to what I did. I went up in the kitchen for something.
mhm,
What I go up there for? I don't even remember. I went up there for to show Charles something that Penelope made. I'm gonna post that on my Facebook.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I went up there to show him put the cup to take it to work so he don't tear it up. And the minute I was coming down the steps, who's starting to cry? I'm like, no, baby, it's not Monday, Friday. Because I knew I was coming down to clean up and stuff. But if I
right,
ain't had nothing to do, I would have grabbed her. Come on, you come on downstairs. Yeah, but
right.
yeah, but at this time of age, I'm gonna be 58 next month. Hell no.
Hell no, you don't want no none now,
Nah,
of course.
I don't want,
But
I can't do it. Let's go on to the
even
next
in my
question.
mid 40s, I don't want no more.
This
You
John
know,
Johnson. This John Johnson. Do all stars go to heaven? John, do all men go to heaven? Do all women go to heaven? Do you know?
right,
You been there and came back? All
right.
right. Let's see. What she say? Wait a minute. Oh, skip Keisha. Was your replays back then before relationships? Wait a minute. What that mean?
No, I wasn't no. She said,
Real
was y'all
players.
real players back then before relationships? No, I don't think so. I was just
I
me.
wasn't, I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't no player back then because I was scared to approach people. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck no.
Everybody I dated, I did not approach none of them. If they said something to me, then I talk back. Because back then, this lifestyle wasn't like now.
Bust
Back then,
wide open. You didn't know who was who
yeah, back then
back
everything
then.
was like you be scared you get popped because you ain't know
Right.
it wasn't an open thing back then. Now you like, oh, but back then you didn't know who was who. So I would never approach nobody. Let you go in the club scene. But my thought process in the club scene was everybody was doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That was my thought
Right.
process. So if I met you in the club, that's because you came to me and gave me your phone number. You told me to call you. And I met two girls, actually dated two girls from the club because they gave me their phone number and it took me a month to call them. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was at. All right. So that player thing, nah. My ex-husband is okay with dating me, but doesn't want to get remarried. But I do want to get remarried. What should I do?
Oh well, you need to go find you somebody else.
Wait, what?
My ex-husband is okay with dating me, but doesn't want to get remarried. But I do want to get remarried. What should I do? If
You need to
okay,
get your number.
apparently, hold on. If let me get back up to the mic. All right, let's go. So if y'all broke up for a reason, there's a reason y'all not married.
Right.
So why would you put yourself back in that remarried thing if y'all broke up for a reason? Things happen for a reason. You know, you can be friends and go out and do stuff or call or talk or whatever. That's up to y'all. But to get remarried to a situation that you broke up from some situation we don't know the whole story, why would you go back to get?
But my thing is, why would you date your ex-husband? Like y'all broke up for a reason. Even if he's the reason y'all broke up and you didn't want it, uh he was the reason y'all broke up, because he didn't want it, but you did. At that point, I'd have been like, I'd have told my ass. Nothing I could do with him. Because you don't want me. You want to be friends with benefits.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can say because I know for a fact I tell people and this some honest shit right here. I don't have revolving doors. My doors don't revolve. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. I can talk to you all day long. It's whatever. But one thing
Right,
I ain't doing no touchy thing. I ain't kissing you. We ain't having sex. You
right.
call me for advice. You can call and talk and say, hey, one of my ex called today. I don't know why, what happened. Oh, no, that was yesterday, Friday. And I tell Lisa, she called, I don't know what's going on, but she ain't called back. Something must have been going on at the moment, but she called for advice or whatever. But other than that, all my exes know I'm married to Lisa. You can call, but you're gonna be respectful. But to go back to them, nah. Never had a revolving door ever in life. Ever. When I say ever, ever. So I don't know why y'all broke up or whatever case is, but like I said, it must have been for a reason. And I wouldn't go back to that. You don't want to open them doors back. But if you do, just remember why did you break up?
She opened them back already. She dating him.
That's crazy, but I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's to each his own, but like I know I couldn't do it because there's a reason that happened.
Nah,
I,
once you put that big X in as a husband,
I felt same way because I was fat, full, and horny because of them oysters.
what the hell are you talking about?
She said she felt fat, full, and horny because of them oysters. That's probably from last night. Did you
She
not
should
do your
be fucking
job?
saying all kind of dumb shit.
That's
Wow.
why Phyllis said, "Don't forget the questions, please." All right, hold on. How did y'all know we were the ones for you, both of y'all?
How did I know you was the one for me? I don't think you the one for me.
Should I close this shit right
I think
now?
you one of them for me.
Should I close it?
You want to play? I'm gonna play with you.
Y'all better set up the camera because I want to see the aftermath.
I don't know, but she's
Uh
sitting
oh,
up here
Keisha walking
saying
by with your
all
shit.
this dumb
Did y'all see
shit.
the shadow? Keisha got all your shit going through
I've
the
been
door.
trying to get somebody out my bed. If y'all been on YouTube for the past 5 years, I don't know why you would even pick a Friday night to go on a date. Cause come Friday night, we ain't the only ones in our goddamn bed. I don't even know why you even put that question up. And
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Uh-oh, Keisha, you done opened up the doors. I knew Lisa was for me, like I told y'all in the other question I answered, because it took time. You stupid. It took me some time to I had to get to know her for a couple years before I really asked her to be my girlfriend, because of the situations and being fast with all the other ones. I had to take a different route. And when you sometimes you prolong things or take long time to get to know somebody, sometimes it work out for you, or sometimes it's not meant to be because they done showed you that bad card. What's up, TC? How you doing, TC? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure you post some
What up,
questions.
TC?
Post some questions. Keisha got that look. She gonna get you.
Man, I ain't worried about Keisha. You know,
Yes, ma'am. What
me
the
and
hell? We look like
Keisha,
60 years old with a 10-year-old child. You're right. That's crazy. Did she say yes?
no.
They do like everybody else.
But
Good night, Rico. Thank you for coming
good
through.
night, Rico.
What's up, Simply Made? Appreciate you coming and thank you for sharing
Oh,
us out.
thanks,
Appreciate.
simply. But like I was saying,
How did you meet your significant other, and how did your parents react to it?
I met mine on the party line.
I
And
met
my
Lisa.
parents,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I forgot she
their
had Tupac.
reaction was like, "You show." They were like, "Hmm." I don't think they were too happy, but you have to realize I had been with a few others that they was straight trash.
Hmm.
So
They probably was protective because of the shit you been through. So
right,
you know, if when you go through so much shit with females and shit like that, and your family see it, then that makes them think all the rest of them gonna be the same way. You know what I'm saying? Unless once they get to know them and they be around them, then they won't
right.
look at it that way. So I mean I get it. I get it. I make
They yeah, my mom was like, "Fuck that." See how your mom was like, "You alone and you need to find somebody to be with." My mom was like, "Fuck them hoes, be by yourself." I was like, "Do you know how old I am? Like,
yeah. What?
what the hell I'm gonna do? I'm only in my 20s." I was like, "Oh wow, okay." My mom, no, no, you don't need no friends. Be by yourself. And
Hmm.
that's amazing because my family still, I have a few hand family members in a little in my hand who are called Keisha, my wife. A lot of the other ones call her my little friend. She been my little friend for 20 years. That shit crazy.
See, but you know what? At the age I am now, it don't matter what people think or their reaction to, because
Oh,
everybody
it never
react
did
different.
matter to me
Well,
because
it did. I think it mattered to me when I was young because I was really up until now I'm close to my parents. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when I was young, I kind of hid it because it's like I had my own place when I was young. So they ain't know what
Mhm.
nothing. And then how they try to. Well, it was like my dad. It's like he like pushed me away for a minute. Now today he like, where's Nick? Where's Lisa? Back then it wouldn't have been like that. But
Right,
now he knows that ain't nothing changed, and I'm gonna be who I am. So ain't nothing he can do. So he calls every
right,
day. I call him every day, whatever, check on him, see how you doing. But other than that, there's nothing to react to now. So,
right,
and I met Lisa on Tag, that site called Tag, Tagged,
mm,
which is still up. We on there.
right.
I be promoting YouTube. All
Yeah,
right,
tag is still up.
that's how I met Lisa. Let's just scroll down. Question from TC. Statistics say the healthy couples live longer than a single person. Do you agree?
Notice you say healthy couples.
I'm scared what Mel gonna say. I'm scared.
I just said, notice you say healthy couples.
You want Keisha to bring your shit back in the house? You better stop it.
Longer than single people. Do you agree? Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm like
I
this.
can't say that because look here. My grandmother married my grandfather in her 30s. He died how old? Maybe 20 years later. And she was with nobody else after that.
Mhm.
Now, I met my grandmother in her 60s, and she died 90 when she was 90. So I can't agree with that because she
Well,
spent most of her life alone.
right.
Her
I
and her
mean,
kids. I think you just have to be happy either way it goes, though.
mhm. I'm like this. A single person can live a healthy life.
Right.
It's just on that single person. That single person, if they know how to have a good time, go out, mingle, chill, and if they have kids, take care of their kids, they can live a healthy life, you know?
If you're not, just because you single, you in the club every weekend,
No.
you know.
You can
Uh,
travel, you can have fun.
yeah, but they say single people tend not to have somebody that'll be like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. But they already know that themselves. So,
Right.
no, I don't agree with that one.
I just think it's on the individual.
Right.
If an individual's single and they know how to, maneuver around and have a good time
Because you
and
want
work.
to know something? My grandmother was older than my father's parents, and she outlived both of them.
Mm.
And they had a zoo of kids. Wait, because they're gonna be mad at it. Y'all are not zoos. Y'all didn't come from the zoo. I'm just saying my grandmother had a lot of kids. It was a lot of y'all. She had
She
9 of
said
them.
a lot of kids now, a lot of kids.
Right. My grandmother had 9 kids.
She cleared that up.
Right. Because my little uncle, he be playing like he don't know, but I know he be watching me on the slick, and he gonna be like,
You
you
say
didn't mind
zoo?
when I used to take you to the park when you was little, because uh my uncles started having kids before my grandmother was finished.
Mm.
Like I have one cousin who's I really believe she's older than my youngest uncle. And if she's not, she only a year or two behind him. Like when I was born, my youngest uncle was 10.
Wow.
Right,
That's young.
right. And both of his parents are gone. And my grandfather died in I want to say 91, 92, and my grandmother died in 2000. So no, I can't necessarily say that. My grandmother mostly was single her life, and she lived past both of them.
Okay.
It's about how you take care of yourself.
Yep. That's where I'm at. That's why,
But she also rarely drank, but she did have her snuff. But she rarely drank.
All right. Do you have a model couple that you can go to and talk your relationship challenge?
No,
Technically, no. Sometimes you don't want that.
right. Because
Sometimes
it's like
you
I was telling my sister, I say, see how you call me and you complain, and I be like, but I don't say shit. I need you to be that person for me too. I just need to talk. I don't necessarily need your opinion. I just need to vent because when some people, when they put their own opinions in,
Mm-hmm.
it goes too far. Like,
Too far.
well, damn, bitch, we wasn't talking about blowing up the bedroom and burning the kids' room. We wasn't going that far, you know. But no, and some of those model couples, they're wilder than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
But I had one, like I said, when I first moved to Dallas, I met this broad. She was an older stud, and you know, she was friends with some other friends of mine. That's how I became friends with her. And she tried to be that person, but I was like, you ain't got it. Because you older than me and you running around here trying to date these children. She used to be so glad that she could brag. Oh, that girl I messed with 19. And I was like, what the fuck she want with your half dead ass? Like,
Right.
you got to be kidding me. Bitch, she ain't doing nothing but using you. Cause you ain't nothing but half dead. You're half dead, bro. You're damn near 60. You you got the bad knees, you got the arthritis. What the fuck this 19-year-old girl want with you? And then from what I heard, you ain't too good in the head department.
You know what's crazy though? When you do talk to if you well TC, if you have people that you can talk to, this is what I experienced. People come to me to talk to me about their problems. I just hate 1 minute. All right, you come to me talk about whatever going on in your challenges in your relationships, and then I tell you, you know, whatever's going on. I try to put some sense to it, and then you go back, and the same thing keep coming back. It's like I got to keep saying the same thing over. We went through this before, you know. So it's
Right,
like you don't want to. It's like if you're going through something and you want advice or you want me to, you know, you want to vent to me, and then I'm going to tell you the truth because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And then y'all having a good time, y'all back to normal, and then y'all back to that same shit
right,
again. Don't you think I'm gonna get tired of hearing that shit over and over and over and over and over and over? After I already said why you with them? If this is y'all problem, this problem being an ongoing problem, a person only gonna keep listening to that same problem over and over and over and over to a certain degree. You like, look, every time you call, I don't feel like hearing that today. I don't feel like hearing it. So
right,
no, I don't agree with talking to people with challenges because one, they're gonna get tired of you going to them, and then 1 minute y'all happy, next minute y'all ain't happy, next minute it's a back and forth thing. The person you need to be talking to is the person you with, you know. And if you
right,
can't talk to them without, you know, an issue, then you don't need to be with that person.
right.
That's where I'm at with that. You see, I hope I answered right, but
Yeah, you
that's my
did.
that's my answer.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's the
don't
only
need no
thing.
model
Because
couple
you know, you if you
because
can't talk to that person, the person you with, then y'all need to be together.
right.
That's the only thing I got on that note. Anybody else got any questions?
And if I have relationship problems like that, I go to people who get paid for it.
Yeah,
You know, the psychologist or the psychotherapist. I actually go talk to real people.
see, I don't
People
even
who
do
get
that.
paid for the issue.
Me personally, if I can't talk to my other, well, if I can't talk to Lisa, then it's not nothing to talk about. Because I mean, everybody, and then when you're talking to people, then it's like everybody in your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why you go to people that get paid for it because they can't tell nobody.
Right.
I'm more than sure they do tell somebody, but that person can't ain't gonna come back and you, Oh, I know your therapist. Isn't your therapist so and so? You know,
Right.
that's not going to happen.
Right. Yeah. That's the only thing. That's the only thing
Right.
when you got people you can talk to. Like I can call and talk to people. Like I call and talk to my sister, you know, but then you don't want to, put so much burden on them about your shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I go to people you pay. Because
So
look, around I even though my mama didn't tell me that she was dying or whatever, around that time in my life, it was very, very difficult for me.
mhm.
And I had to talk to somebody. And talking to them wasn't gonna kick it. And that's why I go to therapists when I really need to talk to somebody to vent and maybe help me see the light, so to speak.
Right.
Because sometimes you like, fuck that. This the way it is, and that's what it is, but it don't be that way.
Hmm.
So you might need that help to find out the truth.
Right. Yeah, because like I said, if you're in a relationship though, and you can't talk
Yeah,
to your
but motherfucker, you in a relationship, they'll tell you what you want to hear, or they'll gaslight you. You'll be amazed by some of the shit that can happen with people you with. And it's not because it's a intentional evil shit. It's just that they really don't give a fuck.
hmm
or or they, like she say, we lasted so long because we don't listen to each other.
hmm
You know, on a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't have really had too many. We don't really had too many. None of the shit I've been through in my past.
Right.
None of that. It's like if I don't agree with something, I'm gonna voice my opinion. And she don't agree with something, she don't voice. It's a matter of communication. Or she'll be like,
Right.
I don't want to talk. Say what
Right.
you got. Say what you gotta say. Something you gotta say.
Right.
But it's not nothing terrible. Like some people just can't even communicate. They just don't say, and then that's where the problem come in.
Oh well, since my woman's a deaf mute, I write it down and I let her read it, and I sit in her face and I watch her as she read it. And and after she finished reading it, then she gonna tell me what she think about what I told her.
That's funny. Babe. Mel said when Keisha ignores, she write it on a piece of paper, put the paper in front of her. She
Right.
can't hear because I got the headphones on.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
She don't ignore. She don't ignore. She just give me that look. Oh, this her thing. This is Lisa thing. If I go over there and she say something, and I'd be like, well, why is this right there? Because I'm a neat freak. I like shit.
Hmm.
And she'd be like, when she start taking her, I can't take my glass. She pull her glasses off. I'm like, here we go.
Right.
But other than that, it's not. We don't really have too many of that
No.
argument and none of that stuff.
Keisha thing is when she got her headphones in, and I be like, Keisha, and I'm working on her what? But I be like, fuck it. I just have to tell you and call it a day.
Yeah, she take her glasses off. Well, what you want me to do with
Right.
it?
what you want me?
I'm like, you a grown lady. You should know what to do with this stuff because you already know it be me with a trash bag. Yeah, there go that trash bag.
Well, I'm like,
Mhm.
well, see, you know how to tell them there's rules to engagement. So you put my
Right.
man, you gotta replace it. Sure.
Wait a minute. Phyllis said, hold on. Wait a minute. Phyllis says, I agree with the therapist confidentiality. I did grief therapy when my mom passed in 2022. You
Right.
know, it's like, how do I explain that? They are asking me, do I want to go to therapy because I'm just going through it almost every day. You won't know it. Like right now, it's still embedded in my chest. My mom not here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me. I went to therapy for this one thing with an ex, and ever since I went there, I just I can't see me sitting in front of somebody staring at me, you know, waiting for me to say something, you know.
Go to a psychotherapist. That's the thing. You gotta pick what type you go to because they have different, just like they have different doctors, they
Mhm.
have different psychiatric doctors. And yeah, I know what you're talking about because I went to one who was like, no, that's not what's going on. You just making this up. And I was like, wow. Like, bitch, do you live with me? Have you been to the house? You don't know what the bitch. I said, I don't need to see you no more. Send me back to that motherfucker that sent me to you.
Yeah, ever since I went there, I just never believe in them no more. I just can't do it because I mean, that was the worst experience, and it was just me and my ex at the time. She thought it was me, but they told it was her. But they sit in my face and they look at me and they ask me a question, and then I'm trying to get my thought process, and she just and it's quiet. It's like nothing's moving, and then I'm like, I can't do this.
Fuck no.
I can't
Give
do
them the mind fuck they looking for. And
it.
you'll be surprised.
You have to find your groove with therapy. It's just like your first time on camera doing a mukbang. You have to just start the conversation.
Right.
Hmm. I don't know. Ever since that one time, I just ain't, and everybody trying to get me to go, but I just can't see me going. I can't.
Well, each therapist is different.
Right.
I just had a
Each
bad
therapist is
experience.
different. And yeah, you just gotta find that one. They have grief therapists. They have all kind of therapists. Look them all up. They have, and I'm more than sure you'll be able to find one because that's I'm not gonna say once I went to therapy after my mama died that I was like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I wasn't, but being able to voice how you really feel and you have no judgment from this person, it really helps. You know, like you can't go up to your daddy after your mama died or your or anybody else who loved your mama and tell them that I'm mad with her. You know, you know, they're gonna be like mad for what? You know, they're gonna come at you negatively, or they might even just be like me too.
Mhm.
But that's kind of iffy ground when you tell people around you stuff like that who also loved your mother. But when you go tell it to somebody who don't shit matter to them on that level,
Mhm.
it's easier because who who and then they had a lot of issues of surrounding my mama that I was angry about as well. So uh yeah, like I say, talking to somebody who don't have a dog in the fight does help.
Yeah, it just I think what it is with me because I was so used to talking to her 3 times a day,
Right,
drive an hour to pick her up to take her shopping,
right,
take her wherever she needed to go, get her nails done. You know, I ain't getting my damn nails done, so I get my feet done.
right,
and and then for me to what is it? I call my dad every day, check on him, make sure he all right. You know, I go
right,
get his laundry, do his laundry. I go grocery shopping for him. I do everything for him, as well as making sure my siblings, especially my sister, make sure she all right. The boys, they, boys, but
right.
and it's like my dad, he always brings my mom up Remember when Ma used to do this? Ma did that. Ma. Oh, I remember when Ma. And it's like I don't think he realized what I'm feeling on an everyday basis.
Did you ever tell him?
My dad is 82 or 81. No, he 81. He gonna kill me if I say 82. He 81, and he swear he don't repeat things and don't forget. But I think he really just forget that I said what I said. And or he'll say some things like you're gonna have to let that go. You're gonna have to, stuff like what I don't want to hear.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to talk to somebody who don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah, so it's like it's just it's
Cause
very
I
it's
kid
very
you
hard.
not. When my mama died, I can laugh somewhat now, but it was a whole shit show. Uh, my brother had them rob my mama and my grandma. My daddy was trying to date my mama cousins and what? Well, no, he wasn't trying to date her, but what he told her was, "Bitch, you asking me for something, you gonna have to give me something." And
Mm,
they got upset that he told her that.
mm.
Uh, and then matter of fact, my daddy, yeah, I'm gonna say my daddy was dating before my mom even died. So it was a whole bunch of shit.
Wow.
And he's gonna say no, I wasn't. But if you met this woman where you say you met this woman at, and y'all had a conversation and y'all exchanged phone numbers and y'all still talk to each other, no, you was dating before she died. So it was a whole shit show.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it
Right,
wasn't nothing like that in my family. It wasn't nothing like that. It just it gonna happen, but you don't expect it. So it's like,
right. You saying it. Do you know, for maybe 3 or 4 years before my mama died, they knew that this was going on. And my mama and my daddy didn't tell nobody shit.
hmm,
My sister said she knew. I said, well, how the fuck y'all know, but nobody ain't tell me nothing? Because I was the one that you would expect it not to have cared.
wow.
Because even though I was still going to family events and all that shit, I was just doing that shit because of my mama and my daddy. I didn't care for the events or the people that were there.
You sound like us. We'll go ahead. You sound like us.
I didn't because I was more of a black sheep than my brother was trying to be, but he was just staying home so he could school little girls and he know we wouldn't be coming back home. That's what they didn't realize.
Hmm.
And but like I said, I was the one that everybody always like, they look at me crazy
Right.
because my brother and my sisters, they were overachiever. They were good book learners, but they had no common sense. Whereas I would make B's, occasionally A's, but they wanted that shit all the time. I'm like, that's too much fucking work. I'm not kissing nobody ass for that shit.
And
Fuck no.
how many of y'all?
It's three.
It's three. Okay, it's four. I'm the oldest. And that little piece you just said sound like my family. Like the three, I'm the oldest. Those three, my three siblings, they more like the books, the military, all that stuff.
Right.
My parents would tell you I was the street one. That's my
Yeah.
street key. I knew a lot, but I learned, on the
In the
street.
street. Right.
Yeah. So I wasn't the AB. Nah, none of
Right.
that. So
I'm not
you
saying I
you
wasn't capable.
you
It's
sound
just
like
it had to be something I wanted to have it in.
right.
And I remember I was about 12 years old. My mama said, me and your daddy go to work all day. We brought this house away. We in the ghetto, but we brought this house away from as far away from bad shit as we could and whatnot. And your bitch ass go hang in the projects. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, but didn't you raise us not to judge people and their stations in life? It ain't my fault my friend live in the project. You know? And they say that shit, but man, we lived in the ghetto like a motherfucker.
Oh,
Man, you know what a scatter site is?
Nah.
It's like you know how the city have these little apartment complexes and it'll be low income housing, but it'll be like in a decent area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? We lived like that. We was in the middle class, and the projects was on the both side of us.
Right. No. I think I beat you on that one because for one, New Orleans is small. Look, I used to walk to the St. Thomas Project, and the St. Thomas Project was about 6 blocks from my mama's house. Then, about a mile that way was the Melpomene Project, and then a mile from the Melpomene was the Callio and the Magnolia. I'm like, you live by all the projects. Like, we really live in the ghetto, and you just not want to admit it. But not only that, on the corner from my mama house was a scatter site. It was a fourth of the block with 3-story apartments, low income, and then a block and a half away was another one, and a block and a half the other way was another one, and on the back of us was another one. I was like, and you say this not the ghetto? I understand we ain't living in one of them, but come on. I ain't saying they shooting every night, but I know you be hearing them firecrackers. That ain't firecrackers. It took me being in the project to realize about the difference between firecrackers and guns.
That's crazy. I miss talking to my mom every day too. I miss laughing with her too. Out of all of my siblings, only 2 of us can talk without crying every time. What's up, Key? Was it Key? My past after I had relocated to help my dad. My mom died unexpectedly. All the loose after my father, major surgery therapy really helped me navigate through that unexpected part.
Right. But no, fuck
I was
that.
Kiki.
I was like, shit. But no. Yeah, that part of my mama dying was really unexpected to me. Cause she was like, I know you don't like doing hospitals, so I don't expect you to really come see me. But when I come home, you gonna cook for me. I was like, wow, okay, but damn. Because my brother, see, I'm everything that my brother and my sister are not. They can't cook. They they can't cook. They they write, but they write business proposals and bullshit like that, grants and shit. I keep asking my sister, when you gonna teach me how to do that shit? And she like, what you need it for? I'm like, I don't want you to do it. Teach it to me.
Right.
And they're not about home and family like that. My brother and my sister, they're not like that. My sister just recently, really, over the last 10 years, what she do, ironically, she got into it because of me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my mama planted that seed, but her job that she does now, she do it because of me. And I was like, hold on a second. I gotta talk to this child.
Uh-oh. Anyway, welcome to the live stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button on both channels. Hit the like button on both channels. DC Kool-Aid, Lisa Production, and Mel. I don't know which one she on, but the ones that's on Mel, hit hers. I'll put her link in the description when we done with it. So you can go in the description, subscribe to both channels. Whichever direction you coming from.
Yeah.
You good over there?
Yeah,
Sound like my house.
Be tripping.
And you know this thing, it was loud. I was like, what the made me look in my house.
You know that ain't his name, right? That's what I call him when I'm mad at him. You see, he listen.
Yeah. But like I said, make sure y'all subscribe on both channels. If you're not on my channel, subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to Keisha Mel channel. Which channel you on? I don't even know which one you're on.
I am on it's Mel Baby.
It's Mel Baby. Put it in the chat. You know how to go ahead and put it in the chat.
Shit. I done did something. Oh wow. Hold up. Let me mute this shit. Is that right? No, I don't want to mute that.
Anybody else have any questions before we leave? Anybody have any more questions before we leave?
See there?
You got 5 seconds. Now you got to type. I give you 1 minute.
I should have been came to my side because my sister ain't here. Oh, we got 1 minute now. My sister said she could cook. Nothing I won't eat.
You wrong for that. You wrong for that.
She said she's a poet. Hold up. You in this background.
All right. That's our channel right there.
All right.
Put your channel in the room also, Mel, in the chat box so it pop up. So everybody can go to each other's channel. Because this is our second podcast. This is the second one, right?
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is when this is, I'm gonna edit it and put the first one in here too, so they can check that one out. What's up, T? 951. What's up? Welcome back, Rico. Did you leave or did you come back? How did that work? I'm waiting for her to put the her channel in the chat. And once she finished doing that, we're gonna get up off of here. We've been on here going on 3 hours. We didn't
right. I guess it's a good thing I decided to do that shit tomorrow. Hold up. I'm trying to Keisha, your ass, is you woke?
Keisha can put it. Hey, is Leilani in here?
I'm looking for it. My channel is this.
You put it in the room?
Did I?
No, I don't see nothing.
I be looking at
I see you right there. You didn't put it the other way though. You gotta do like this. Hold on.
The link and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how I could do that.
I got you.
Damn.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Here you go. Here go mails right here, y'all. You can just click on mails. There you go, right there.
My sister, I should have. See, I was trying to get on my channel earlier, but I couldn't. Oh wow, Keisha done blew my thing up. But no, look, my sister came in maybe a few minutes ago, and she was like, "I can too cook."
Uh-oh. Wait a minute, I ain't see that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, she did. She said, wait, what? Who is this sister you speak of? Can it be me?
Look, the last few times I went to New Orleans and I viewed my sister, we eat out.
You started dating someone, then you got injured, have a physical disability. Now now and they start to be different with you, how do you move after that? That ain't real love for real, for real. If you just
Right, right,
dating or in a relationship, it depends. If you just dating, it is what it is. But if you're in a relationship and they don't see it, you know, that's not real love. Cause you be there for the person you love, no matter what happens,
right.
and don't treat them any different.
If right, right. If they different, is it a negative different though?
Yeah, wait, man.
They might want to push it around now, you know.
It depends. That's what I'm saying. If it's a relationship or you just dating is
Right,
one thing. Dating doesn't matter. Dating, you just meeting people, going out, hang out. If you hit it, leave it, whatever, it's just dating. But if you're in a relationship, full blown relationship, then that's totally different.
right,
If they acting different and you're in a relationship, you don't need to be with that person because that means it ain't meant for you. Relationship after 7 years. Hold on. Hold on. Relationship after 7 years and they've been disrespectful and abusive. It's time to go.
right.
I don't care how long. If you've been in a relationship and they doing all that, you don't need to be. That's not healthy.
No, it is not.
You must move forward and move on. That's not a good look.
Right, 7 years. Now they don't want to be with you because you're disabled. Man, you need to go ahead do what you have to do.
Move forward. Life is too short for that.
Um, I know you was trying to wrap it up. Uh, let me see. Did I ever
Rico just subscribed to your channel.
okay, thank you, Rico.
Rico cool peoples.
Look, I just do videos on here. I do a live every now and then. As far as all that other stuff, oh, here we go. Hold up. Copy link. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I got this. Yeah, I do. There you go.
Let me find out you got the little snap thing on yours. I took that off. You
What?
posted that snap thing when you every time you tested.
That oh look, I just use the phone. I don't look, I just use the phone. As far as changing this and changing that, I leave all that alone. I call myself trying to do that talking to the phone shit. That mess up more than a little bit. I just need me a regular phone. I need something like a old school flip and get happy. You know, I use my tablet for all that other stuff.
Right.
Right.
All right, guys. We gonna get up off of here. Anything you want to close out with?
Nah, I'm good. Y'all be good. Y'all be straight. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your family.
That's right. Enjoy your family, your loved ones. And then we be back with another podcast.
Right,
like
we
we
will.
do. We just gonna figure out when we'll post it. You'll know when we're coming back. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good day and a good night.
Good night, y'all.
Keep a stash just in case they tryna flash. Never lie, we don't slide. Tell her eyes running back. I don't brag, I'm relaxed. I'm not into all of that, yeah. It's really just the fam and my dogs. I just gotta make a call. I ain't into all that chatting, not at all, not at all. Yeah, I put that on the squad. We been out here going hard. We on deck, please don't make them. Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us. We don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans. Up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained.
That's right. Thank you for watching. Thank y'all for coming through. That's right. You came through a DC Kool-Aid and Lisa production live stream. Make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And we will be back with another live stream.
And I put it on Caesars. All I got is certified trunk beaters. Charge a couple cool K for the features. It ain't about the money, then you probably can't reach us. Hey, and I put it on mamas. Do it for the soul, for the fam, and the commas. Don't act, be chill with the dramas. All you gotta do is be you and
be honest. That's what we talking about. That YouTube streets got to be honest. On these YouTube streets, we got the mukbangers, the prankers, even the haters. We love vlogging, cooking, and pranks and challenges. Always have